Hello, welcome. My name's Folon. This is a weird one. I know you've been watching me play Dead Space lately, and you're saying this isn't a spooky game. I disagree. It has monster in the title. Come on, like, what do you want from me? This is Monster Prom. I'm gonna give you a quick rundown of this game for those of you who have probably never heard of it. It is kind of an indie game, so you may or may not have. I don't know, your mileage may vary. This is known as a competitive dating sim, which is a little weird, but you'll kind of see it a bit more as we get into the game, where basically there are X number of charismatic classmates that you, and along with, spoiler, I have friends with me, they're just being quiet right now because I'm being a stupid content creator.
Yeah, you weirdo.
Yeah, see? I have people with me. Hello, greetings. These are my friends. But you and your friends all try to go after your husbando or waifu of choice, and shenanigans ensue. Do you guys want to introduce yourselves or something? We could do that at character creation.
I'm Air, and I am Air. Good day.
Yeah, he's there.
I'm Zorka.
We have
Hello.
Zorka.
Hello, I'm Pop-Tart.
And we have Pop-Tart. That's everyone. We did it. It was weird. It was awkward. All right, I'm gonna voice act everything. If you want to take a character from me, just jump in front of me. I don't care. Otherwise, I'm just gonna keep doing as we've always done. We've played this game before, us four, so this is nothing new. But I'm gonna read literally everything this time. So, spooky high school, the sweetest years of our lives. Back then, we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. I am the controller here, so I will be player one. I like Yellow Man here. He's got a little friend. I think he's cute.
The Shadow Man and his Shadow Friend.
Yeah, I like Shadowman. I like Shadowman a lot. Shadowman's cool.
You were the killer all along.
He's got a little friendy do there. I like to classify myself as a they because he's multiple people, right? Zorka.
Yes.
I don't know why I clicked on that one, but you like to be Flame Girl. Flame on.
Because I get kicked out of every other character, so.
Well, you know.
You're just hot, all right.
Pop-Tart likes to be Frankenstein's monster lady. As soon as I can find the T. And then there's Zombie Man.
Yeah, I'm the Zomboy. It's me.
Zombie Man. Saga.
Sure.
Sure. I like his little quip the most. And we had yet to experience its ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. I remember it clearly. 3 weeks were left, and as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 8 most charismatic classmates. Scott Howell, 21, a werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart. Miranda Vanderbilt, 19, a sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal. Should probably also take a quick pause right here. There's gonna be some strong language and some very adult themes. If you're not cool with that, you probably want to dip now. Just thought I'd get that covered before anyone gets blindsided. Polygeist, 22, ? A party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things. Damien LeVay, 21, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. Liam de Lioncourt, 4XX, a hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid the fact that he was truly a lovable dork. Zoe, forever? An eldritch cutie who went from endless deity of the Dark Realms to ultimate fangirl. Calculister Hewlett Packard version 1.0, a library computer who had become a sentient robot ready to experience life to its fullest. And Vera Oberlin, 23, a mean, self-made Gorgon with a merciless sense of business. It was clear, it had to be one of them, but who? We only had 3 weeks to choose our prom dates, and even more daunting, we only had 3 weeks to woo them and conquer their heart. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Welcome to Monster Prom, stupidest pop quiz ever. All minds are rotten, but they are rotten in so many different ways. Worry no more, we are now using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are. Monster Prom, stupidest pop quiz ever, trademarked, will throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into your character stats. This way, each of you will start by having stats that better reflect your true selves. Let's start. Which is the coolest mythological creature? The invisible hand of the free market, a sphinx who's super turnt and ready to party, and she wraps all her riddles. She still kills you if you don't answer them correctly, but she wraps the riddles. This weird creature I drew when I was 6, which is clearly super derivative from other mythological creatures, but it's super cool, and it's my OC and my spirit animal, okay? I'm gonna go with the turnt sphinx.
Visible hand.
Okay, fair, reasonable. A Pop-Tart.
Oops. The weird creature.
I am the weird creature. Me.
You're elected president for a day. What's the first law you pass? You can deduct taxes by writing sonnets instead. Amount of taxes deducted are calculated based on the beauty of the sonnet. $1 bill will now include a picture of me and the inscription, "Beware too much awesomeness. My presidency might last a day, but my fame will last forever." Trivia fact, presidents don't pass laws, so this is a trick question, or are you just being an idiot? Hit me with the trivia fact.
First one.
Deduct taxes.
It's got to be the middle one.
All these freaking sonnet lovers, dude. That's charm. Interesting. What would be your dream date? Your dream first date? Oh lord, there's gonna be a lot of that. Sexy decompiling, a lovely walk in the forest after rescuing your date from a dragon, a professional meeting where you charm your date with some astonishing business advice, crimes, an art exhibition experimental enough to give you a seizure, a sweaty and manly wrestling match. Blah, 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 blah. Dude, hit me with that, like... It's just crimes. Sure.
Give me Crumswell.
Mana culture.
Art exposition.
Boop.
Target, sighted, sexy, decompiling. Robo-cock.
If you were a product, what would be your slogan? For fans, by fans. Objectively better than the other options. I command you to enjoy me. Too expensive for you. Buy me, I'm good. Be ready for a long trip together. Blur. Ba, ba, da, ba, ba. Yep.
Too expensive for you.
Oh, wow, I see how it is.
Buy me, I'm good.
I also see how it is.
Objectively better than the other options. Oh,
Calculester.
Hell
Hewitt Packard version 1.0, baby.
All right.
So quick rundown of how this works. I'm gonna hover over here. We can see all of our stats. So I am orange, Zorka is red, Pop-Tart is blue, Air is green. You can see all of our stats listed there. You also see all these weird little faces next to these different buildings. So depending on which location we go to, we will get a boost to that stat. There will also be an event that happens, which depending if you do the event well or not, you will get bonuses or detriments, basically, if you do it poorly. I would like to go... Dude, I'm gonna go outdoors. I'm gonna party. That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point there are like 300 people. Someone summons demons from a nightmare dimension. The consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself, but who cares? It's a rad party. You gain 2 fun. Afterwards, you see Polly and Damien eating some delicious-looking cookies. Hey, would you like to buy a cookie to benefit Agents of Chaos? I'm trying to get my destructive capitalism badge. All proceeds go directly to the uprising of chaos over order, and it's tax deductible. As I was setting fire to a nursing home the other day, I heard a voice echo so loudly in my head that my teeth rattled. It told me of an ancient order, and as it was described to me in 1,000 voices, blood trickled from my ears. And then the voices gave me a badge for harassment of the elderly. And I earned my first badge for being unable and unwilling to stop partying. My goal is to get enough badges to make a bikini out of them and wear it and nothing else everywhere forever. And my goal is to get enough badges that Polly makes a bikini out of them and wears it and nothing else everywhere forever. I wonder what badge we should go for next and what hijinks we can get into to earn it. You know what's crazy and chaotic? Being single and partying forever destroy the institution of marriage. Chaos is always better with some sensible agony. Replace all the water in the school with swarms of mosquitoes. Now, the way this works is that each of these options has a stat tied to them. You can typically kind of deduce it out. Sometimes, good luck. Some of them are pretty yikes. And there is basically going to be a check where if you have a high enough in that stat, you will succeed and good things will happen. If you fail, bad things will happen. Also, one of these options is going to correspond to one of the people in the event and the other in the other. So this top one, Polly. This bottom one's going to be Damien's deal. I want to go for Polly because I like voicing Polly, and I want to hear more of her. Yas, queen! I always wanted to say that, I always say that marriage is like such an outdated institution. But think how panicked old people will be if we dismantle it. Yeah, they'll act as if like matters or something. I'll head to City Hall and torch all the marriage certificates. And I'm gonna go to the bridal salons and pour pig's blood on all the dresses. Perfect. Man, we are gonna get that disturbing social norms badge easy as pie. Badge bikini, here I come. Why do even the simplest plans seem to escalate into arson and blood so quickly? Whatever, you gain 2 fun and 1 boldness. Let's do this. Zorka, where would you like to go?
Do I cuck anyone if I go to the library? Probably not. So I'm gonna go to the library.
Money man, I see how it be.
Money man.
That day you spend some time on the library's PCs managing your start kicker. You deceive lots of people with a sensationalist video and impossible promises. Nice. You gain plus 100,000 money, but almost everything goes to cover costs and you keep only 2 money. After, you're walking along when suddenly a car skids to a halt just in front of you. It's not the most logical location for a speeding car to barrel through, and yet here we are. Vera and Damien hop out. The work isn't bad. It's just not at the level it needs to be if you want to win this all-star drag race against a real badass hunk of metal. What's your plan to win, Damien? Just drive your car really fast? Of fucking course it is, Vera. That's literally how street racing works. And that may have won you the crown in the past, but it doesn't work against Justin Darrington, Damien. He's driving the Thunderfuck 5000.
Oh, shit.
And I'm driving Nancy, a pile of shit I lovingly cobbled together out of every car I've ever destroyed, either in a race or just literally destroyed via arson or whatever. And Nancy can take on anyone, anything, anytime. The Thunderfuck 5000 is an electric car. Nancy runs on the juice of literal, actual dinosaur corpses. What could be more badass than that?
So pathetic.
I don't know, maybe running on pure lightning? Nancy is a piece of shit, Damien. Deep down, you know that she does not have what it takes to win us this thing. Seems like this drag race is pretty important to the two of them, and that they're not going to come to an agreement on their own. Looks like it's up to you to be the voice of reason. Would you like attitude is everything, but Nancy will never embrace her inner fierceness with all of Vera's criticism. Come on, Damien, let's give this car a makeover. Vera, you're right, Nancy is amazing, but she can't quite make the grade. We need to cross-read her with a faster car.
Take a sip of water, Folon.
True. You've been drinking a lot of water on this one, brother.
Uh-oh, pee-pee jail.
I guess the first one is money. I have money.
You do have money.
I go for the first one. Yeah.
Creativity.
Creative.
Sure.
Oh.
Hell yes. A makeover is exactly what Nancy needs to drag Justin Darrington's thunder piece of shit 5000 to hell and back. After all, the key to winning any drag race is cars, uniqueness, nerves, and tire tread, yeah! I'm not 100% sure that there's a direct correlation between a car's attitude and speed, but I do know that I'm fierce as hell. Always look amazing and do tend to get whatever I want whenever I want. So you may as well be onto something. The three of you get to working to get the cars look beat for the gods. God bless. By the time you finish buffing the exterior, painting flames on the sides, vacuuming the seats, and adding false eyelashes, Nancy is looking incredible. This is the ultimate race car. The Thunderfuck 5000 can suck my dick. It can, actually. That's one of the improvements made from the Thunderfuck 4000, which could only give mediocre handjobs. Who cares, Vera? Stop upstaging me and Nancy. This is our big moment, and we got this race in the bag. You're right, Damien. Good luck, and don't fuck it up. Damien gets back into the newly refurbished car and shoots you the sultry wink of a man who knows his car is about to destroy a race and look flawless doing it. You gain 2 fun, 1 charm, and a whole bundle of charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent, which, as awesome as they are, still aren't stats in this game.
Let's go.
Pop-Tart.
Let's go to the gym.
Let's go to the game. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team's spirit, leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural-born leader. You gain +2 charm. I want to point out to, you all know this, but I love this skeleton man here, man. He just vibes. I like him. He's like, yeah, go get him, guys.
Like, happy Ainsama.
What a good little boy. You look up to find Liam and Scott waving their phones in each other's faces. What about this one? Nah, I definitely swipe left on that one, bro. But this is my best picture. But it's not even a picture of you. It's just a photo of a stop sign wearing a top hat. It's artistic? I don't know, maybe if it was a picture of a fire hydrant? Well, it's not as if your pictures are in any way superior. What are you even doing in this one? Smiling? See? Unacceptable. But I like smiling! Are you sure it's wrong? Of course I am. Look, I'll even bring in an impartial third party. You're renowned for your Tinder success. What's your secret? I don't just smile with my face, I also draw a smiley face on my bare chest. Jesus. I shock and amaze them with my custom Instagram filter, Sepia Mustache Enigma.
Can we appreciate Scott's short shorts?
True, those are some booty
look
shorts.
those legs.
Look at that, like, if we could get this option out of the way, because you can compare it, like, Scott's not that much taller than Liam, but you can see the difference there. Like, Scott's rolled his shorts up.
That's
Hell
true.
yeah.
Let's go with the second one.
Sepia Mustache Enigma? I've never heard of. I mean, of course I've heard of it. I'm the only one who's ever heard of it. But I got a new phone and all my settings got messed up, so do you think you could transfer it to me? Liam is clearly impressed by your filter game, but don't expect him to ever mention it again. You gain 2 smarts and 1 creativity.
Sure.
Hey. Pickings are slim, brother.
They are. Give me... Give me the bathrooms from boldness.
That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn. By skipping class and hanging out in the bathrooms. You give +0 shits, but you gain +2 boldness. You catch the tail end of a classic Zoe Calculaster exchange. But Student X Teacher Fict is super overdone and makes me really uncomfortable because, like, the inherent imbalance of power. Like, could you imagine how problematic it would be if PGS hooked up with one of us? Yuck. I cannot seem to recall what Principal Giant Spider looks like anyway. IMG:PGS not found. Ah, the joys of new students adjusting to the rules of Spooky High. You there! Killing Machine and Abyssal Terror! Rude? I need an impressive ally in my fight against the reign of the LeVays over the 8th Circle of Hell. Input, quippy response about your sense of fashion being from the 8th Circle of Hell. I have no need of your robo-criticisms. What I need is the power of a being beyond the average monster to aid in my glorious and righteously justified takeover. No thanks. I'd rather just write a steamy fanfiction in which you and Damien are a crack ship who hate sex just to annoy you for annoying us. God, there are so many terms in there that I just want to die. We need to act now while the King and King LeVay are distracted by throwing an admittedly adorable theme brunch. I'm not leaving without one of you with me. Holy shit, she really means it. Time to help one of your classmates out. Guess you better decide which one you don't like. The school is full of tough choices. Dahlia, don't be fooled. This eldritch being is clearly under Damien's spell already. Look at all these pictures she drew of Damien shirtless. She's a LeVay sympathizer. No, calling this robot a killing machine is inaccurate. A real killing machine would be a tank, and he's not a tank, so he's worthless. Go look for a tank.
True. Bottom one's boldness, I'm assuming.
Yeah, maybe creativity? No, this is probably creativity. don't know what this one is.
I'm gonna go with the top one. Yeah.
What? She's drawn hundreds of these? Yes, I have. Girl Damien from Spookette High, Pirate Damien from Spooky High Seas, Dr. Damien from Spooky ICU. Why are they all so compelling? Because Damien is a spicy red sex bot.
That's what Dojins do.
He does look very... No, Dahlia, snap out of it. The LeVays must be destroyed for their arrogance and monopoly on hell. Pervy Abyssal Terror, you're out. Let's go, Killing Machine. Error, label, Killing Machine, inaccurate descriptor, found, file, friendship with Damien LeVay. Seriously, with the amount of violence and arson he commits, you would think someone in the school would be willing to betray his family. And when I find such a student, woe to the wicked. The wicked in this case being the reign of the LeVays. Thank goodness she's gone. Now we can start on that Dahlia fic. What do you think, Air? Damien or Dahlia as their ship name? Those definitely just look like misspellings of their actual names, but rather than tell Zoe that, you enjoy her enjoyment and gain 2 fun and 1 boldness. Trade places. Everyone chooses an object.
The roughest part of this game right here, guys.
True. I'm gonna choose a pencil.
Classic.
Yeah,
Figurine.
Okay, I like it.
I'm gonna choose a fork.
I will choose a smartphone.
Player order is decided based on how good the selected object would be as your only weapon in a battle royale situation. Start debating now. Fork,
Pretty good.
figurine, smartphone, pencil.
Never, suggested what the size of my figurine. It could have been that life-size saber sword. All right.
Well, you gonna carry that thing around?
that
That's
Excalibur
insanity.
motherfucker.
There's no
Kick ass.
chance.
You have to be more specific.
It's gonna be
It could be
plastic.
the sword. It didn't have to be the actual
No, you
one.
did. You had to be specific in it. You just said a figurine, so you don't get to change it now.
I think the smartphone would be very useful. Because in a battle royale, you could pull up Google Maps and know where the fuck you are.
See, he knows what's up.
That's what I
Get
think.
fucked.
Boo.
I don't know if that counts as a weapon though. I feel like a weapon would be
That would be a tool at that point.
like.
That's true.
Just like Sorka.
It's just your only weapon.
I guess it does say
like
your
something you can
only
actually
weapon.
use.
Yeah. Well, are we just gonna like Hunger Games PETA this bullshit, or you just
Damn
like
straight.
hide as a little bitch in the mud forever? Like,
That one movie, Red Eye, she had a pencil or a pen and she stabbed the guy in the throat.
you could also do that with a
Spoilers.
fork. I kind of feel like we're on like the same boat here, really. I think I'd give it to the fork over the pencil just because I think it's sturdier, right? Like if
Oh,
a
yeah.
pencil breaks, you're done. Whereas a fork, you can like bend it back.
You don't have a pencil sharpener, you're fucked.
True. Dude, I'm in control here. I'm the one with the power. I made the decision.
Fuck.
Got
Fuck your figurine.
Sorry,
Alright.
Folon. I'm going to Damien's table.
That's fine. Strange, you could have sworn Polly and Damien were at this table when you picked it.
Hey, noob.
Psst. Hey, loser, down here.
Hey, boo.
It's us, Polly and Damien, hiding under this table for totally innocent reasons. A ferocious roar sounds from the door of the cafeteria. Crazy Martin, the werebear janitor, is here, and he's looking for someone. Oh shit, he's here. Why is he after us anyway? I think what we did really falls more under federal jurisdiction. International law, more like. Those munchkins were Canadian citizens. Now that you mention it, I think we might actually have to face a war crimes tribunal. Worth it though, right? Oh, totally. As long as we can get away from Buzzkill the bear over there. Just hide in the ghost zone. You know, the special alternate dimension only ghosts can use. Hide behind diplomatic immunity. I mean, you're both princes of hell, right?
We'll go with the Princess of Hell.
Not me. I'm not even a princess of hell. Guess you should have thought of that before being born a commoner, huh? I wasn't born, Damien. I was died. Well, die better next time. I'll try to keep that in mind when I'm being tried at Fairy Tale Court for negligent munchkinicide. God, butchered that word. Great, let me know how it goes. I'm off to crush an orphanage and get away with it because I'm royalty. Later! After the orphanage crushing, Damien takes you out for ice cream. Sweet, literally.
Let's do this.
Zorka.
I am going to the shop.
What would you like to purchase? I will read the options off for those who have not seen them. We have a PR agent, a Russian novel with an insightful approach to universal matters such as love and death. I'm not reading the description because they don't actually tell you what they do. A police report, a motivational poster, the gift that keeps on giving, some impractical yet kind of funny glasses, a map, a blanket with 2 holes, a sexy fake Latin accent, an erotic fanfic about dragons, a corpse, a fake badass tattoo, and a fairy in a bottle.
Those are some bad dragons.
I go with the police report.
Police report it is.
See you later.
All profits made are donated to a good cause. Spoiler alert, the good cause is buying me a new phone. Sweet!
All right.
Well, I have been destroyed. Who are you going for, Air? You know.
I was gonna go for calculus, sir.
Okay, then I'm gonna go up here because there's the coven. In a totally normal way, Liam happens to sit down at the same lunch table as the coven. Suddenly, you hear a loud gasp from across the cafeteria. Every single one of Zoe's mouths is hanging open. You pull up a chair right as Zoe rushes over. Whoa, is that what I think it is? Liam and the coven sitting together? Do I smell this 5th season revival? Drop it. And by the way, there are only 3 seasons: fall, winter, and eternal contemplation of the void. OMG, this is totally the classic return to a long-lost ally to save the world once again. Or maybe there's still some fire between Liam and Joy. Do you know anything about boundaries? Not really.
Always the same with you.
Listen, we are no longer allies, but that doesn't mean we can't sit at the same table or anything. It is literally just a lunch table, just a flat piece of wood with 4 legs. It means nothing. Quick, use your boundless compassion and wisdom to mediate this minor dispute between your friends. That's exactly what someone would say if they were hiding a secret, double-crossing mid-season reveal alliance romance. I think we're missing the real chemistry here, that lunch table giving serious fuck me eyes to the cafeteria floor. Sure. Holy shit,
table.
You're right. Lunch table and cafeteria floor have some close contact going on right now. Oh, stop it. I'm never going to fall for that. You take a bite of your sandwich and a drip of ghost mayonnaise hits the leg of the table. It slowly drips down to the floor. The floor and the table both look immensely satisfied. Okay, fine. I ship it. Zoe is distracted by the table X floor hotness, which means she's no longer bugging Liam. He is silently contented. Nobody learned anything or grew at all as a person, but who cares? You're just here to hook up with sexy monsters and watch the cafeteria table impregnate the floor.
Sure.
True.
Hit me.
Calculus.
Yeah.
You arrive at your chosen table to find that Miranda has locked one of her eating serfs in an Iron Maiden. You're unfazed, but Calculister is very phased. Friend Miranda isn't locking your unpaid intern in a spike-filled sarcophagus. Unethical. Unethical? Unethical, adjective, inconsistent with rules and standards of ethics. Ethics? Oh, you mean those things poor people have instead of royal titles. But I thought that ethics were a critical part of being a good organic creature. That is a common misconception. The key to being good is having a lot of money and punishing anyone who dares disrespect you. For example, this saucy serf dared to put ketchup on the hot dog she was eating on my behalf. As if I were the sort of person to put ketchup on a hot dog. 48 hours in the Iron Maiden should teach her. Warning, friend statements are inconsistent with internal moral compass. Existential crisis imminent. Uh-oh, quick, set Miranda straight or set Calculister crooked. What's this, Calculister? Disagreeing with Miranda? Looks like it's disrespectful prison time for someone else too. Miranda, let's punish your serf in a different way, say by giving her a frowny face sticker with really aggressive glitter.
Bottom one. Yeah.
Aggressive glitter? Truly, you are even more delightfully cruel than I. An Iron Maiden only torments for 48 hours, but glitter? Glitter is eternal. She will be reminded of her transgressions until her dying day. I see. Friend Miranda's ethics module is poorly calibrated. Excuse me, is that disrespect I hear? No, I feel no disrespect towards you, Miranda, because, as a rule, I do not feel. Oh, wonderful. Would you like a job as one of my royal torturers? No thank you. I will, however, supply you with stickers if it ensures the surf's safety. With the extra stickers left over from Calculester's first printing, you two start a thriving punitive sticker business. It's a bonding experience. Ooh, baby.
Punitive sticker business.
Sticker business. Everyone choose an animal.
You know me.
Oh my God, Gorka, so original, monkey. Oh.
I'm not going monkey. Okay.
I am going to choose a bumblebee.
Vampire bat.
Okay, I respect it.
A ant.
Let's go with a leopard.
Player order is decided based on how intriguing a new Game of Thrones house would be if they had the selected animal as its sigil. Vampire bat, leopard, bumblebee, ant.
Yes.
Dude, I want to see the ant house, I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of digging that one. I also accidentally tabbed out because I'm a fool.
There's no vampires in it, right? So, I mean...
I'm not gonna lie, I haven't seen a red Game of Thrones, so I don't know.
I'm pretty sure there are none. I'm the house of Bumblebee, house, and...
Bumblebee, I love it, honestly. It's the most, like, non-threatening, but also
It's like the Hufflepuff of Game of Thrones, I agree.
Dude, I'll give myself first. You don't have to give me a reason not to. Easy. Dude, I love ant. I really love ant. What the fuck Vampire bat and wolves Pop-Tart? I forgot.
Leopard.
Oh,
Leopard. I mean, there are wolves and deer. I'm giving it to the vampire bat. I'm giving it to the weird ones. You know how it be.
Oh, you have wolf. That's
True. That's basically a leopard, right? Like,
true. Weird dog.
Any of your viewers,
Battery
if you
low.
hear an echo, it's because I'm in the same room as Pop-Tart.
True.
I think she muted herself, so you can't hear me on there, but, you know, just in case.
The audio is probably cursed anyway because I didn't really test it. So I guess it's easier to ask for forgiveness and permission on this one. Just don't watch the video. I'm not making you. No one's forcing you.
No,
Except for me,
them.
I'm forcing you. I'm forcing you to.
You gotta get them into monster.
The question is, where do I want to go? I'm going for Polly, which means I need fun, and I think I need charm. I think Polly's charm. So I'm gonna get some charm. That day, an epic dodge roll match takes place. The match is so intense and both teams are so into it that you decide to raise the stakes by betting part of your charm against part of the other team leader's charm. That commitment amazes your whole team and their spirit is fueled by determination. Finally, you win and take 2 charm from the other team's leader. She's now a bit less fabulous.
Science.
Later that night, you head out to the club with Polly and Liam. Using your fake IDs, also known as Polly's boobs, you have no problem getting in the door. The real trouble begins when you get to the bar and Polly starts teasing Liam. I'm telling you, boy, you've got no game. And I'm telling you that I reject the ludic sexual paradigm underlying your assertion. God, Liam's gonna kill me with those freaking big old words, dude.
Underliming.
All I'm saying is that if you're really as cool as you act all the time, you should have no problem getting digits from that gender indeterminate locust swarm down at the end of the bar. Well, of course I could, if I wanted to, but you see, the key to my allure is that I don't want anything. Sounds to you like Liam's just scarred. You decide to go over and show them both how it's done by coating yourself in insect pheromones, don't go after people, make people go after you, dancing so hard that you also separate into a cloud of locusts. I mean,
Top.
of course.
Yeah, it has to be fucking creativity.
Okay, you dance until your body is a swarm of locusts. This is no problem for you. The hot young locust swarm at the end of the bar is impressed, and so is Polly. See, Liam, all you gotta do is dance until it physically alters the composition of your body. But I can only turn into bats. Or rather, bats. One bat. Not even a swarm. Aw, it's alright, dude. We can all be totally flippin' awesome. Or we can't all be totally flippin' awesome. While Polly comforts Liam, you manage to secure a party for afterwards at the Locust Swarm's house. Even a couple of rich mummies from out of town join. At school the next day, everyone at school is talking about how you can apparently turn into bugs. Awesome, you gain 2 fun and 1 charm.
Let's do this.
I go to the auditorium.
That day, while rehearsing for the class play, it's as though the muses themselves have descended to give you figurative oral sex. Your performance is intense and inspiring. It will be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school play standards. You gain +2 creativity. Damien's got Calculuster backed into a corner, and things are looking heated. You head over to see what's the matter. Quit holding out on me, bothole. I know you've got a secret weapon. Damien, please. Not all robots have a secret weapon. Bullshit. Even my dad's lawnmower has a secret weapon. Inconsistent information. Hell does not have lawns. Well, okay. It's really more of a tank than a lawnmower. And the weapons aren't so much secret as they are numerous. Hey, you're just trying to distract me by making me think of a rad tank. You're not getting off that easy. Show me your secret weapon! You'd better defuse the situation before it turns extremely violent, but will you defuse it by distracting Damien or by revealing Cal's secret? Damien, I know where Calculuster's secret weapon is. It's in the most hidden location of all, Portugal. Hey, what about this button that says super secret weapon, do not press?
What was the first one again last time?
Oh, stat-wise? No idea.
Is the second one fun or boldness?
Maybe boldness? Because I'm assuming you're just pushing the button on Calculuster, right? Like,
I go with the first one. Yeah, I go first one.
of course, Portugal! That's where basically everyone hides their secret weapons. Huh, you learn something new every day. Be right back. I'm gonna drive my dad's lawnmower over to Portugal and fuck some shit up. I am confused. You claimed that my secret weapon is located in Portugal. I do not have a secret weapon in Portugal. Is this lying? If so, please teach me how to do it. It seems highly useful. You are always happy to share your deceitful ways with a willing pupil. You and Calculuster
Whoa
grow
there.
closer, and you gain 2 smarts and 1 fun.
Zorka, back the fuck up.
True. What is this?
Jesus.
He's going for your
You're not
man.
in my calculations, all right?
He's
Can I
going
have a
after
threesome?
your man.
I need smart, so give me the classroom.
That day, you listen to your elders and learn valuable lessons. Sometimes, after all the monster nonsense and the dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity at this high school. You gain 2 smarts. You notice Liam off by himself, happily drawing some steamy hot yaoi. You head over to say hi, but Zoe beats you there.
Oh, hey.
Hi Liam, what you doing? Illustrating some erotic fanfic? Can I join you? No and no. You're over-enthusiastic poseur for your... You over-enthusiastic poseur? Liam's words are gonna kill me, brother. For your information, what I am drawing is called yaoi, and it is not fan fiction, it is high art. I know what yaoi is. I have the internet too, but what? Isn't yaoi kind of, you know, problematic? Problematic? A thing I'm doing? How can you even think such a thing? Well, I don't know. I mean, I posted some yaoi online recently and some people got really mad at me. They said it trivialized authentic gay relationships or something. I just wanted to explore the sexual dynamic between Liam and Damien in comic form. Okay, first of all, that is my storyline, and you have no right plagiarizing it. Second of all, I already told you yaoi is high art, and high art is only problematic to cretins.
What?
But if it's high art, why are you drawing 2 Ninja Turtles giving each other hand jobs? It's called irony! Leave me alone! You doubt Zoe will leave Liam alone until this disagreement is resolved, which means you've got your work cut out for you, but whose side to support? True, Zoe, yaoi can be problematic, but only when written through the dehumanizing female gaze of male-on-male love. Liam's gaze is unapologetically male, so there's no problem. Don't you see, Liam? Yaoi is the gluten of the art world.
Hmm.
Boop, boop.
Let's see.
Choose wise.
Choose wisely.
Choose wisely.
I have to say the first one, right?
First one?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm a smart boy. Look at my brain.
Ordinarily, I eschew the restrictive concept of gender, but for the purposes of winning this argument, I will make an exception. Yes, I, a man, am immune from all criticism with regards to my yaoi. Sure, these Ninja Turtles may be giving each other handjobs on this page, but look at the previous page. Oh, they're discussing whether or not to adopt a dog together. That's so sweet and non-exploitative. Wait, how do they go from dog adoption to handjobs in one page? Male relationships are complicated, Zoe. You wouldn't understand.
Cool.
You're so right, Liam. Male relationships, like the eldritch horrors of the warm dimension, are beyond mortal comprehension. Whew, bullet dodge. You gained 2 fun and 1 charm.
Let's go.
Pop-Tart.
Let's go to
the mall?
Yeah, let's go to the library.
To the library. That day you spent some time on the library PCs playing some good old online poker. Gambling seems like a stupid and dangerous decision, but who cares? This time it paid off, so fuck it. You gained 2 money. You notice Damien and Liam arguing as intensely as they are stupidly. You're not unique, I'm fucking unique. You wish. I'm unique like a snowflake made of flash-frozen tears. Well, I'm unique like a snowflake made of flash-frozen fuck you. I'm so unique, I eat garlic with every meal. Big deal, I'm so unique, I've got a tattoo of the baby Jesus on my ass. Yawn, I'm so unique, I let my victims suck my blood. Weak, I'm so unique, I go to church every Sunday. Hey, I'd do that too if I wasn't allergic. Would not. Would too. Bite me, Alucard. Don't tempt me, Mephistophel loser. This could go on forever, and if it does, you'll never get to smooch either of them. It's up to you to put an end to this debate once and for all. You suggest they decide this issue by number of Instagram followers, tomb robbery contest.
We'll go with the number of Instagram followers.
A brilliant idea. I'm surprised I didn't think of it sooner. Damien, how many Instagram followers do you have? By Instagram followers, do you mean number of people I've punched? I do not. Fuck. As Liam proceeds to embarrass Damien with his Instagram stats, the skinny vampire shoots you a silent look of thanks. Congratulations on finally figuring out a legitimate use for Instagram. You gained 2 creativity and 1 charm. That weekend, something happened to me. All right. Nothing's better after a hard week of paying 0 attention at class and blowing off some steam by blowing things up. You, Liam, Damien, Polly, Air, and Pop-Tart, get fucked, Zorka,
Okay.
are having an awesome time drinking and causing destruction of personal property when suddenly everything goes black. You wake up an unspecified amount of time later in the darkness, hazy and chained. Dude, am I totally tripping hard, or are we chained in a well or something? From somewhere far above you, you hear the shrieking cackles of the Slayer. Yes, you are! And the well is being filled with water and soon you'll drown. Guess you should be more careful when accepting drinks from strangers. Nah, that sounds like something pussies would do. Girl, this is so uncool. I know you have something going on with Damien and Liam, but me? Come on, empowered women empower women. Water starts pouring in, but nobody seems especially scared. If you think about it, this was a pretty shitty plan. I don't need to breathe, and Polly can just phase out. Yeah, why not just stake you through the heart while you were drugged or chop off my head? So everyone's a critic now, huh? No, but seriously, girl, I'm just gonna disappear in a minute and reappear somewhere else. So far as I'm concerned, the big takeaway from this experience was that I got a free drink. And free drugs in that free drink. And that's all well and good, but you're not sure how resistant to asphyxiation you and your other buddies are. You look around the well. There are tons of coins people have tossed in over the years to make a wish, along with a few random pieces of trash that people decided to discard or maybe threw them in to also make wishes? Who's to say? Is that an old pamphlet on Episcopalian principles? Don't know, I was distracted by that rusty iron bear trap. And I'm just living for this glow-in-the-dark dildo. Wait, maybe we can use them to escape. I feel weakened from the drugs, which is lame, but I bet I can break one person out who can free all of us using these 3 random items. But who should it be? Folon, you seem to know everyone's business. What do you think? Ooh, good question. Which of your friends could use an Episcopalian pamphlet, a bear trap, and a dildo to escape from a well? Definitely Air. He is an artist. This well his canvas. An Episcopalian pamphlet, bear trap, and dildo his paints. We'll be out of here in the blink of an artistic eye. Are you kidding? Pop-Tart is the best-selling author of the non-fiction work How to Escape from a Well Using Religious Paraphernalia, Hunting Gear, and a Sex Toy. Her moment has finally arrived. I can't cheat, unfortunately, so I don't know which of you is more creative. I know Air went to the theater once, but I think Pop-Tart was going for Liam, so I think her base stats were more artistic. Let's go. Great, Pop-Tart it is then. Get ready to be busted out of your chains with demon strength! So mote it be. With a flash of devilish muscle, Pop-Tart now free to begin her brilliant work. Stacking the dildo, the Episcopalian pamphlet, and the bear trap on top of one another, held together by some of the pennies, Pop-Tart has cobbled together. My long-lost brother, the Slayer yells from somewhere above the well. Is that your silhouette I see, Salil? Yes, it is, and if you don't stop this right now, he'll drown with us. Quick as a flash, the Slayer stops the water and jumps down into the well. Damien steals the keys off her, knocks her out, frees the rest of you, and all 6 of you escape from the well. Damn, I'm strong. Good choice, Folon, for telling me how I should use my amazing strength. And well done, Pop-Tart, as well. Truly, that sculpture was incredibly beautiful. It belongs in a modern art exhibit. It's at least the 2nd or 3rd most beautiful sculpture made of an Episcopalian pamphlet, bear trap, and dildo I've ever seen in my life. And I like the part where we made the Slayer look like an idiot. And where I got a free drink and free drugs in it. It looks like it's a win-win-win-win-win-win situation because all 6 of you walked away winners. But most importantly, you and Pop-Tart both get 3 boldness. And you all walk away alive, or in the afterlife, or undead, or whatever. Trade places. Everyone chooses a brand.
Brita. Like water filters and stuff.
Yeah. IKEA.
Craft.
Mac and cheese.
Walmart. What's one with a brand?
Player order is decided based on how funny and crazy it would be if the selected brand teamed up with a popular K-pop group that starred in all their ads. Walmart, Brita, Kraft, IKEA.
I think Kraft and IKEA are pretty good.
Honestly, I like the Kraft one. Something about the K-pop mac and cheese. Like that's amazing to me. Do that. I'll do that. I'm not gonna lie. I can actually imagine Walmart buying out a K-pop band. Yeah. Sorry.
Let's go.
Let's go.
I want to go to the store.
To the shop.
I wanna be.
Give me your money. What you buying?
I want the Dragon Heat.
This one?
Yep.
Done.
Catch you later.
Remember the first rule of Shop Club: no refunds.
All right.
Beep, ba, 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 da, bo. I can't get fun, so we get more charm. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Amidst the battle, you spot a fellow player that seems utterly discouraged. She thinks she's not worth anything at dodgeball, and she attempts to throw the ball at herself. You explain to her the many ways you think she's unique and wonderful, while also defending the many pleasures in life. With your help, she's capable of finding reasons to keep playing and gains a sense of self-worth. You gain +1 BFF. Sadly, she's not part of this game, so that beautiful friendship will take place off-screen, and +2 charm. You're just getting ready to leave when you get a text from Polly. Hey baby, let's party. How can you refuse such a formal missive? You track her down immediately. Hey, you got my text. That's good, because I need some help brainstorming. I'm going to a party tonight, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be lame, and that needs to change. See, it's a costume party. You know, where everyone dresses up as their favorite humans. I'm going as a sexy tax attorney. But I'm not sure even the sexiest tax attorney can rescue this party from the depths of its lamitude. So, got any ideas to help spice things up? Oh, you've got some ideas, and they're the spiciest. Spike the punch with mandrake root, it turns monsters into actual humans. Okay, you go as a sexy tax attorney, I'll go as a sexy tax evader. I feel like this is fun, which I have in spades. I'm just afraid I think this is creativity, which that's the one that I'm yikes on. Oh, it's smarts. Sure, whatever, we take those. Later that night, at the party, this is nuts. Look at all these humans in human costumes. Georgina the party owlbear just turned into a sumo wrestler. And Larry the Lich looks exactly like former United States President Abraham Lincoln. Oh, Larry doesn't just look like Lincoln, he is Lincoln. He has all of Lincoln's memories up to the moment of his death. Every newly transformed human at the party comes complete with a full lifetime of memories, a childhood, family, friends. They have no recollection of their lives as monsters and are all currently going insane from the cognitive dissonance. Manny the Manticore just turned into a retired cop who is screaming for his estranged wife and 2 sons. Pranked! In about 4 hours, all of these newly created people will revert to their previous forms, essentially murdering these new identities. LOL. In the meantime, you and Polly have a great time scaring the shit out of actual humans and streaming it online. Oh, yikes, self-aware? You gain 2 creativity and 1 fun.
Sure.
Where to, brother?
I'm joking. Give me the class.
He's dying. Go class, learn the Heimlich maneuver. That day, your teacher delivers an amusing and creative performance. Amazing, not amusing. It could be amusing as well, but blows all your minds. It ends up being a sensation on YouTube. Ooh, also self-aware. Your teacher gains plus 10 coolness, but who cares? He's not trying to romance your classmates. Or is he? We hope not. Oh, you also gain 2 smarts.
Yeah.
Hooray. Yeah, that'd be real fucking creepy, dude. No thank you. Later, you see Liam scrolling through his phone, looking like the embodiment of ennui. Hey, Air, what are you doing? Stalking classmates for romantic purposes and offering rather absurd advice? Magnificent. I could use some rather absurd advice. I was exchanging messages with a were-koala on this dating site, and all was going well for a time. But I've grown tired of our exchanges. He's a bit clingy, and being clingy is my 7th biggest turnoff. Right between sarcasm illiteracy and actually being a pickle and not a person. Yikes. The postmodern protocol dictates for me to just ghost him and never talk to him again. But that's horrible, and I would never do that to someone. You see, I'm Liam. Handsomely mysterious, yet a true gentleman. But neither do I want the emotional turmoil of telling him how I really feel and having an actual conversation about it. What an ordeal. So I've settled on just sending him a bunch of emojis and then never texting him again. That should do it, right? The thing is, how can I convey this complex array of sentiments through the friendly language of emojis? This is your time to shine. Show Liam you excel at complex sentiments so he might someday feel like sharing them with you. Maybe croissant, school bus, shooting star, trumpet, and crocodile. This one, little vampire growing disinterested and overly attached were-koala emoji. Ooh, yikes. Get out of here, malware bites. Thankfully that didn't show up on the actual recording.
I feel like the bottom one is smarts, right?
Sure. Maybe.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Yeah.
Clearly you know better than me.
Big brain.
Oh, that one is clearly the best option. How didn't I think of it? Which version should I choose? Little vampire growing disinterested and overly attached were-koala, or little vampire with a silly hat growing disinterested and overly attached were-koala? Maybe the silly hat is not suited for this situation. Let's go with the classic. Okay, just sent it. He texted me back. Let's see. Oh, the were-koala being understanding of the little vampire's feelings and respecting them even if a bit hurt emoji. I'm replying back with the formally grateful and ready to move on poop emoji. Look at this, he just texted me the emoji that's waving his hand like he's saying bye with an expression that says he's going to break all bounds but without being resentful about it. Perfect, we solved this as a team. Cheers to us. And cheers to the creative people that have turned every complex feeling and scenario into a friendly and colorful emoji. You gain 2 charm and 1 creativity.
Let's do this.
Zorka. Zorka.
Auditorium.
Auditorium. At table, rehearsing for the class play, you aren't especially good nor inspired. For once, it seems you aren't getting the classic creativity boost from the auditorium. But afterwards, while talking to your classmates, you're having trouble conveying your point in a discussion, so you decide to convey it through music. You start singing, and suddenly everyone else joins you in a kick-ass musical number. It's so amazing that the people with whom you are arguing totally get your point and change their minds once the song is over. You gain 2 creativity. You're trying to figure out what to do with the police report you just stupidly bought when suddenly Vera shows up to answer that exact question. Hey, Valerie said she sold you a police report I should see. She could have just given it to me directly without charging you money, but that's not the Oberlin way. Hand it over so I can read it. Oh man, you've never considered actually reading the police report. This is why Vera is the criminal genius in your friendship. It says here that after numerous failed attempts to bring me to justice for my many crimes, the Monstropolis Police Department has dispatched an undercover officer to Spooky High School? This could prove to be a serious inconvenience. Unless I can identify the agent, it says here their name is Officer Enchanted Armor. That could be literally anyone. But my money's on Liam. I've always suspected he was a suit of enchanted armor painted purple and sent here to destroy me. Or perhaps it's...
Greetings, fellow kids.
Hello, fellow students. What a fine day it is for sharing casual gossip. Any hot crimes we're doing this weekend? I love this already. What the fuck?
Hey, fellow kids.
Hey there, kids.
So
Okay.
rad.
Okay, wow.
Bye.
Bye. No sooner does Vera leave than Scott appears, his nose to the ground. Oh, hey guys, I just saw Vera leaving this place very quickly, and the last time I saw her leaving a place quickly, I found a lot of fresh, delicious meat inside. But it doesn't look like there's any delicious meat this time. Just normal, non-suspicious friends. Hello, friends. Sup, bro? I don't know who you are, but you just used 2 words I use, in the same order I use them. You must be really cool. Speaking of things that are cool, have you done the latest most cool internet challenge on the World Wide Web? This little exclamation point sign, what is this?
Bust a move.
It is called snitching, and all the rad youths are doing it.
God.
Oh man, I had no idea. Thanks for telling me. I don't want to miss out on this cool internet challenge like I missed out on the gallon of salt challenge. How do I do snitching? It's easy, dude. Just let me record you while you talk about your favorite Vera's crime. Ooh, I can do that. My favorite Vera's crime is... No, you can't let Scott sell out Vera. You've got to stop him, but you've got to do it subtly. Scott, wait. My Instafeed just told me that snitching is last week's challenge. The new hot thing is to record yourself opening a successful pizza restaurant. No, Scott, choosing a favorite crime wouldn't be fair to all the greatest crimes Vera's done. The other crimes would be sad. What the fuck? I have no idea what's what, brother. I have no clue.
Go with the first one.
I believe in you. Wow, that was so close. If Zorka wasn't so up on that hot new trends, we totally have done a stupid old challenge. Yes, that would have been a tragedy. Now, instead of talking about boring old crimes, we get to open a pizza restaurant together. Isn't that great? My commanding officer told me I would have to do terrible things in this job, but I never expected this. What was that cool, fun high school friend?
Fleek.
I never expected this to be so Fleek. Oh my fucking god.
Got them dead. What's that?
Sounds like you want to be the first investor in Scott's very good boy pizza. Well, I'm not sure that's a very sound investment. Oh, what? I thought you were cool, bro.
Coolio.
I am cool. I am very extremely cool. I'm chillin', in fact. I suppose I can tap into my operational slush fund. I mean, regular high school money account.
Hooray!
Hooray! And oh, it looks like I'm getting a text message from somebody named Not Vera. She says she wants to contribute $10,000 of totally clean money to my legitimate business venture for non-money laundering purposes.
Lame-o.
Curses, always one step behind. Behind what? The trends, which I care about because I am a high school student just like you. Oh yeah, trends are my favorite. Now let's go start a thriving business. Whew, that was close. As a way of saying thank you for covering for her and for helping her establish another shell company, Vera kicks you back 2 money and also gain 1 smart.
Before you click, I wanted to point out something that we never really addressed. Scott, the little bird, like at his waist, what is that on?
That's.
I mean,
he
like,
make it
also
wiggle?
saying, what are these on, right?
Well, I know, but I mean,
I don't want to think
does
about
that one
this.
pop out a little
This
bit
is
more than
cursed.
the extra
This is
one?
cursed. I'm moving us on. Everyone chooses an activity. I choose skateboarding, like the common youths do.
LARPing.
Oh, strong.
Surfing.
I don't
'Cause
know.
I'm-
Taxiderming? Is that a word?
Sure.
Ah, yes, my
Sure.
word.
Where you, yeah.
Players decided based on how fast and aggressively you would be kicked out of an airplane for doing this activity during takeoff.
Ah, yes.
Taxidermy's pretty high up
Taxidermy,
there.
I think, is the first one. That's horrible.
Now LARPing, now that would probably get you kicked off too.
LARPing, surfing, and I was skateboarding. Yeah, I think. How are you even gonna surf on a plane, brother? Like, what are you surfing on the seats?
Surfing on the fucking luggage and.
I think we're pretty
Wow.
much the same, you and me. So here, I'll give it.
I mean, you
to
can
now.
do it at least. You know. I can't do it really.
I gave it to you because it's weird. I respect it. I like weird options.
So,
Pop tart.
Covens alone.
Ooh.
Yeah, so neither.
You want to go to the coven?
Yeah.
All right. You're enjoying your meal in peace when you hear the unmistakable sound of three throats clearing.
Send me to God.
Ahem. Yes, hello. As you know, it is customary for a benevolent witch coven to have, as an ally, a malevolent creature of some sort. And since Liam has apparently decided he's too cool for us now, I mean, because of your incredible resume and good looks, we've decided to accept you on a trial basis as our supernatural companion for 1 adventure. Adventure not to exceed 3 episodes or eclipse the main plot arc. As a consideration for your willing participation, we'll even allow you your choice of adventures. 3 episodes? You can knock out one of these adventures by the end of lunch, and it actually sounds fun. The Coven gives you 2 options. Stop the crime ghost who's been taking over children's babies and using them to rob banks. You have a never-before-seen plan. Take on the greatest villain of all, income inequality.
Let's do it with the children's bodies. Rob banks.
You put a stop to the crime ghost's crime in the only way you know how, with fake beards. It's working! Now all the children have fake beards, the crime ghost can't tell they're children. He's got no one to possess. Yep, that was totally your plan. You definitely didn't just start slapping beards on kids and hope for the best. Excellent! The day is saved once again, thanks to the Coven and our faithful sidekick, Pop-Tart. What's that? You wanted to know about payment? We're sorry, but the contract clearly states this is an unpaid internship. The contract does say that. Oh well, at least you gained 4 creativity for your lateral thinking.
Sure.
Sure. Calculuster?
He stepped away.
Okay.
But I'm sure he would want to go there.
I imagine this is where you want to go, but again, I want to give everyone the chance. Maybe he wants to go to the shop. I don't know. Maybe he wants to go for Zoe or Liam or Damien. Can I like unplug the no? Can't mess with the vending machines.
Give me the cockster, all right?
I had a feeling. Just wanted to make sure. You like sitting with Calculuster and Polly at lunch because neither of them eat, so you've got plenty of space on the table for all your minifigs. Suddenly, Polly grabs Calculuster's arm and points excitingly at the vending machine on the corner. Calculuster, dude, no way look now, but that vending machine is totally checking you out. Impossible. Vendronica and I have a purely platonic relationship. No way, dude. Take a look at her insides. No drinks. Dude, she's thirsty. 4 drinks? For your shiny metal ass. Current status, highly uncomfortable with this topic of conversation. This sounds like just the kind of thing that's none of your business. Time to interfere. Wow, Polly, so just because the vending machine is a machine, you assume she has feelings for another machine? That's pretty racist. But Calculuser, have you ever told Vendronica that you want to be friends, or is it time for a DTL?
Give me that top one.
I did not know that you were a mechanicist, friend, Polly. This is disappointing. But did you know that Vendronica's last partner was a slippery elm tree? Before that, she dated a bottle of cream soda. These stereotypes are harmful to all robot kind, Polly, and you are not being very robo-kind.
Huh?
What? No, but some of my best friends are robots. One of my best friends is a robot. One of my best friends is a robot. Please? Calculuser allows Polly to remain friends with him for now, but only because he likes friendship, on the condition that she checks her worldviews a bit. He seems to like you more based on your robo sensibility.
Let's do this.
Zorka. What you feeling, brother?
I mean, where are you going?
I mean, I was going for Polly, but now I'm like, I might just go to the shop. I don't know. I might just go to the shop and buy a gift and see what happens.
Top left.
As usual, Miranda sits before her immaculate array of carefully arranged silverware. Damien, predictably, is examining her biggest knife. So this one's for killing people, right? What? Good heavens, no. This is the butter dagger. That would be unseemly to use it on meat. So what's then? Am I supposed to use this scrawny-looking knife to kill a dude? No, no, no. If you simply must kill someone mid-meal, it is customary to use the fish knife. This is merfolk court silverware, after all. That tiny thing? I might as well wait for my victim to die of old age. That is usually how it's done in my kingdom, yes. That or poison. This is ridiculous. Yo, you there, which knife would you use to kill a guy? And don't say the fish knife. The fish knife or a spoon? What, you need blades to kill people?
A second one.
Holy shit, that's so much more metal. Why didn't I think of that? I guess when the only tool you have is a knife, every problem looks like a problem you should stab with a knife. Thank you for opening my eyes to the world of silverware-related murder. But which spoon? This is very important. Do you mean the teaspoon or the dessert spoon? Or perhaps the caviar spoon? No, none are appropriate. What about this spoon here, the one with the jagged edges on it? Oh, you mean the murder spoon? Of course not.
Of course.
That's for hard-boiled eggs. Naturally.
Grapefruit.
Duh. Damien nods thoughtfully, but pockets the spoon and Miranda's not looking. Looks like the school's about to get a lot messier.
All right.
Alright, time to go into the wacky.
Money.
Give me my gift.
Funds.
Oh shit.
Oh, god
shit
damn
again.
it. God damn it. We've already seen this one, and it's fucked, because it's full of fucking European words I don't know, man. Everyone
Welcome
chooses
to
a
my
song. I'm gonna choose the Frere Jacques nursery rhyme.
Dancing Queen.
Hey, Macarena, hiya.
Mambo number 5.
Player order decided based on how much more patriotic you would feel if the song became the new anthem to your country.
Okay,
I mean,
Dude,
Macarena, fuck off.
it became
Macarena's
like it for a
pretty
while.
Macarena's pretty hype.
It was like in the early 90s. It was like America's national anthem. All
What was
right.
your, what was your
Boomer.
song, Zorka? She was Dancing Queen. What are you?
Mambo number 5.
I have no idea what
Mambo
that
number
is.
5.
1, 2, 3, 4,
4,
5.
5.
Nope.
You don't know this?
Nope, don't know it. Don't know it. I'm going, look, I know Dancing Queen. I'm last. Frere Jacques, are you fucking kidding me?
Frere Jacques.
Dormez-vous.
Sure.
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 Oh, me. I need more smarts. No, wait, I'm looking at the wrong person.
Oh.
I was looking at the bottom because I was where I was last time. I'm a fucking idiot. I need boldness. Give me that bathroom. Let me sip off that toilet.
That day, you skip class and just hang out in the bathroom because you respect no authority. On the way there, you run into Mamimi, the Oni girl. She offers you some of her weird Japanese energy drink. You take a sip. It tastes crazy as hell. You need to check the contents of this shit. Guarana seed extract, benzoic acid, 50 milligrams of caffeine, and 100 milligrams of boldness. Well, it wasn't bad at all. You gained 2 boldness. Thanks, Mamimi.
It is monster.
Yeah, true. Thanks, Mamimi, and proceed to the bathrooms. There's a great commotion in the bathroom, as there usually is in the school's clueless hangout. You see Miranda, Liam, and Scott all crowded around the mirror. Ooh, right there. Right there. You see that spot right there? Don't poke me, Scott. And no, I don't see. That's the whole point. Vampire, remember? No reflection. How horrid it must be to not gaze upon your reflection for hours and hours each day. I have servants whose job it is to hold up mirrors for me, and then a second set of servants who hold up their arms so that they don't get tired. Ooh, good point. Liam, maybe you need servants. I could be your servant for the day. I could hold your mirror real good. It doesn't matter who would be holding the mirror. I won't have a reflection. All I want to do is see the spot where I'm considering putting a double helix triangle gauge real faux chimera scale cheek piercing. It needs to be at least half a centimeter left and 3 centimeters down from where anyone else would pierce their cheek. You don't need a mirror for that. I can just pierce it for you right now. You trust me, right?
It's Shank's son.
Right. Anyway, there must be some way to inspect the potential spot, even sans reflection. Surgically removes Liam's face so he can see for himself. Use found materials to create a perfect replica of Liam.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know on this one. Maybe...
Smart?
Maybe? I think this might be, like, creativity. Right? Because you're, like, making a thing.
The top one. I think... I'm gonna have to go with the top one.
Bold. Sure.
Yeah.
I'll permit it. Yay! This will be ever so much fun. Miranda pulls out a scalpel and begins hacking away at Liam's face. Don't worry, Liam. Pain is good. It means you're getting stronger. Not in this case, you cretin. Within moments, Liam's face has been removed and he's holding it in his hands. I am in awe, says the faceless vampire. I never knew what a work of art I truly am. With delicate embroidery, Miranda perfectly reattaches Liam's face. She's much better at reattaching faces than she is at removing them. I've spent my whole life in pursuit of art, never knowing that I was the greatest art of all. Thank God Liam didn't have a superiority complex before, or now he'd really be intolerable. Thanks for the help, Air. You've inspired me to be inspired. By me. He decides against the piercing, not wanting to mess with perfection, but you're clearly on his good side and gain 2 charm and 1 boldness.
Let's go.
Let's go. Where to, Pop-Tart?
The gym.
That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Many people fall during the battle. You can't take any more, so you valiantly go straight to the other team's leader and start negotiations for a truce. After hours of intense diplomacy, you commit to an agreement. What an unexpected twist. You gain 10 righteousness, but this game is so wrong in so many ways that you would be lucky if you could do anything with that, and 2 charm. You're wandering down the hallway, reading Dragon Heat as discreetly as you can, which apparently isn't very, because Polly and Vera clock this immediately. Ugh, are you actually reading erotic fanfiction about dragons?
Yeah.
Because we love Dragon Heat! I'm all about 19th century Russian literature, but a ghost girl can't say no to some erotic fanfic, am I right? I've literally been working on my Morgana von Breaststrike? Breaststrike? Dear God.
Breaststrike.
Cosplay all week. Don't worry about why. Speak for yourself, Polly. I've never... Okay, fine, I may read Dragon Heat, but don't go around just telling people. Psh, we're clearly safe with her. A fellow Dracophile can always be trusted. Are you sure? I mean, anyone into Dragon Heat must have a wicked mind. 297 chapters, and counting it still manages to amaze me with all new levels of wrong. Yeah, right? I fucking love it. Yet I must admit, I'm a bit vanilla when it comes to fave chapters. Mine is the one where Harold McDonghard, Horace the Hydra, and the deranged Draco Delcourt have to rest at an inn after the Choking Bay adventure, only to discover they have just one available bed. There's only one bed, the classic fanfic trick that never fails. Yes, that one was good. I personally prefer the one where Vanessaria unmasks her masked savior after a passionate kiss only to discover it's herself, and then they totally bang. I'm not a fan of time travel, but sign me up for some good self-cest. Amen. What about you, Pop-Tart? What's your favorite story arc? Nothing to worry about, you'll just be revealing your inner kinks to us. No pressure. Easily, the Sexcalibur arc, where they want to discover the chosen one who can control the mythical Sexcalibur dildo, and they have a super orgy so everyone can have their turn with the dildo. What about this exclusive chapter I've written myself?
That first one screams full on so hard.
No, it does not. It screams
Yes, it does.
away from me as
It
hard
has
as it
a
can.
specific word in there.
Yeah, and it is...
That starts with an S and ends with an Excalibur.
So hear me out. The bottom option seems creative.
I know, and the first one seems either bold or fun.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the bottom.
Yeah. What? Let me see. Vera takes the pages from your hands and they both start reading. They devour your piece of art in mere minutes. Just wow. Yeah, boo, this is wonderful. So full of twists. Harold all unsettled from being betrothed to the evil queen Rosqueef. Wow. And then it turns out, oh, wrong voice. And then it turns out that the insecurity wasn't due to marrying his mortal enemy, but because he didn't know if he could please the most sexual dragoness of the 8 kingdoms. Kind of nice that you show him so vulnerable. So he goes and sticks his dick in a pie to practice. Classic. But then, oh no, the magic properties of his dick grant the pie life. Hashtag mind blown. Yes, I thought for a moment it was a cheap trick for comedic purposes, but then you went all in with a love triangle between Harold, the Queen, and the pie. I must applaud your boldness there, and the level of depth in the emotions. I never expect it from a fanfic of a fanfic. Also, sick tons of pie sex. That pie really knows how to use its pie hole. Pop-Tart, here's the Dostoevsky. Yeah, Dostoevsky of cheap erotic, oh my god, of cheap erotic dragon fanfic, sweetheart. You should post it, you'll be the king of AO3 in no time. Send me from this hell, please. Yes, a brilliant deviant mind is definitely arousing. Fuck yeah, it is. Maybe someday you could write an erotic play for us to enact, if you know what I'm talking about. We all know, Polly. But sure. 6 skills in fanfic writing, and the obscure skill for impressing your classmates. Here you go, 2 smarts and 1 boldness for you.
Let's do this.
Ooh, the words get all slurred together the longer we go, man. I start seeing doubles. Or 2 Zorka.
Drink water.
Yeah.
Technically, I wanted money, but I got cut.
By the shop?
Yes. So I go for fun. Outdoors.
That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You're talking to Juan, the small magical Latino cat, when he tells you that you won't ever be as fun as Bob, the scary clown. You accept the challenge. You go straight to Bob, stab him several times, open his bleeding chest, and eat some of his guts in order to consume his fun. Really? Do you think that's how this works? Well, it is. You gain 2 fun from poor Bob. You spot Polly trying to figure out whether Liam or Zoe is the purplest. This seems like a better use of your time than learning, so you join in.
Tasted funny.
Okay, well, obviously Zoe is the most vivid shade of purple. But this isn't about shade, Polly. This is about the concept of purpleness itself. Ooh, I ate the concept of purpleness back when I ruled the Netherrealms. That's why I'm so purple. But my suspenders are purple. You're not even wearing them right now, Liam. Bruh. But what is purple, really? Discuss. Just then, that walking shit of enchanted armor suit, oh my god, that walking shit of enchanted armor, fuck that guy, that claims to be a high school student comes clanking into the conversation.
Fellow student is
What is up, fellow kids? Asking each other questions, I see. That's LOL. I have a question we can all have a fun time trying to answer. Which one of Vera's crimes is the crimiest? Hold on. Did you just describe something as LOL? Are you having a stroke? A gulp?
Eat my
What? No way. Eat my pants. I am just an ordinary, healthy 16-year-old high school student like yourselves. Twerking. Eat your pants? 16? Student? Who at the school is 16? I thought high school students were supposed to be in their 20s at least. That's what I learned from watching the human documentary Saved by the Bell. Oh, Lord. Yeah, the renowned documentary Saved by the Bell is the guideline Monster Society used to build a successful education system. Egads, it looks like my cover is blown. I must confess, I'm actually a 43-year-old There's no shame in being in your 40s and Polish. I'm in my 400s with a great appreciation of mid-European culture.
True.
I'm older than the mortal concept of time. I'm dead. You see, being a millennial dirtbag isn't about age. It's about it's a state of mind. But how can I achieve this mind state? Don't worry, we'll all help you, especially Zorka. She's probably the most millennial of all of us.
That's rude.
Get called out. Sure, that's a thing. So what's the one thing that really defines a millennial? To be a true millennial, you have to be blamed for ruining an industry that was becoming obsolete anyway. To be a true millennial, you need a job so hard to explain that not even you are sure why you're getting paid.
First one.
First one?
Yes.
Are you implying what I think you're implying? Oh yes, Liam. It's time to bust up some antique butter churns. I was going to say undermine traditional news media by relying on boutique sources of information to keep current, but you said antique, so I'm in. But dudes, is that not vandalism? It's not vandalism if you scream, "This isn't vandalism," while you do it. I find this doubtful, and yet, if I decline, my cover may be blown. What shall I do? Now's not the time for internal monologues, my guy. Now's the time for smashing antique butter churns.
Let's bust a move.
Very well. This is not vandalism, bros. Liam gets many artful pictures of the wreckage. They look great on his Instagram and in Vera's blackmail folder. You gain +2 fun and +1 smarts.
All right.
I love your event line. I just want to say, I adore it. The police report was a good choice. My creativity's 4. I'm not recovering it. I'm better off just making smart smarter. That day you were astonished by some new stuff you learned in class. You thought high school was all about doing stupid shit with your friends and trying to find true love. Who would have thought that class could actually be useful? What a nice surprise. You gained +1 valuable lesson. Good luck trying to use that within this game. And +2 smarts. You're intrigued by your new little toy when you feel the temperature oddly rising. Oh, good God. I'm going to take a sip of water for this one.
Sip.
Okay, all right. I'm ready. Are you catching a fever, or is it...
What's up?
Hey, dumbass, what's that?
Huh?
Why are you playing with a little guy taking a shit? Is it some kind of weird new G.I. Joe? Ah, a classic mistake. No, Damien, this is called a kagane. You wouldn't know, of course. It means shitter. It's a religious thing from the Spanish region of Catalonia. I'm gonna mispronounce all of these words. Just
Again.
full stop. Every single one of these European words is not gonna be pronounced correctly. I'm sorry.
We can have translation from Zorka.
Yeah, Zorka, you know these
I am
words,
not
right?
Spanish.
You're not? What? Wait, remind me.
German, Spanish. What's the difference?
Wait, rewind. How is this poopy boy a religious thing? Well, you know about the nativity scene, right? Catholic people reenacting Jesus' birth and all during Christmas. Lame. Shut up. Thing is, in Catalonia, Christians build the nativity scene for Christmas with Mary, baby Jesus, the animals, and of course this random guy taking a shit nearby, behind a bush or something. Is it some kind of prank or something? Oh no, it's a very serious thing among Catalans. If you want to make the nativity scene, you better include the Caganet. It's the culturally respectful thing to do.
Whoa, that's crazy.
Respectful to whom? God damn it, this is priceless. Caganet, love it. The ultimate action figure. I mean, it fucking beats the lameness out of Christianity and everything. One could say that, I guess. But why did these Catalan people decide to put a guy taking a shit next to the birth of Jesus Christ? Good question. Nobody knows. It's a tradition that has been there for centuries, but no one knows its origin. Catalan people just go for it because it's been done like that since forever. Nobody knows why they put this shitter next to Jesus, and yet they've done it for centuries? I must know. The intrigue is killing me. Gah! Wow, it really looks like as if it was about to kill him by giving him a seizure. Maybe you can help solve this mystery. Catch a real shitter and interrogate them about it. Get into the mind of the shitter by reenacting the scene. This has got to be creativity. So, get me out of there. Before Damien's head implodes, you take both him and Liam into your car. And just to be clear, by your car, I mean just a car. But fuck the concept of ownership, am I right? You drive to a nearby gas station, rush into the public restrooms, and draw an innocent guy who's taking a shit in there. Then you drive to the nearest police station and you politely ask to use one of their interrogation rooms. As you've been an exemplary monster citizen lately by committing not that many murders, they decide to reward you with their best interrogation room. And so you go into full interrogation mode by playing the classic bad cop, worse cop strategy.
Loser.
You, fucko, tell us the truth. Why did the Catalan put a shitter dude next to the birth of Jesus? What? Who are you? Why am I here? I need to finish pooping, please. You won't finish shit till you answer us, fucking fucko. Damien then hits the random guy with a rolled newspaper. You do realize this plan makes 0 sense, right? His confession makes 0 sense, and you better start spilling the tea or we will punish you in ways you never imagined you could be punished. Who are these Catalans? I swear, I never pooped next to Jesus. I just want to go back to my family and also finish pooping, please. Yeah, never pooped next to Jesus. That's what everyone says. You know what? My patience has a limit. Give me that. Damien steals the poor guy's passport and starts doodling on it. See, I'm not bluffing, fucko. Now you're banned from visiting Sweden. Keep fucking with me and you can start forgetting about visiting Portugal. The dude starts crying even though all Damien has done is doodled an angry face in his passport and scribbled, "I'm a stupid fucko" on it. Can we agree this is going nowhere? You know what, Liam? Sometimes you're right. Sometimes justice is not served. This is a grim, dark world. Let's regroup and think of a way to crack this case. Finally.
Rad.
And you, Folon? Brilliant plan. You're like the ultimate detective or something, but this seems to be the fucking mother of all mysteries. I think we have a long way ahead. Get ready and buy some snacks. It was definitely a dumb plan, but whatever. You got to steal a car and make some weird memories with Damien and Liam. Cheers to that. You gained 2 smarts and 1 boldness. That weekend, something happened to Zorka.
Let's do this.
What's new?
Zorka gets it.
What's
Finally.
new? That Sunday, while doing your weekend morning jogging, Liam appears in front of you out of an explosion of purple smoke. He seems oddly distressed. Hey, you're friends with Pop-Tart and Air, right? I only ask because I am, contemplating a romantic outcome with one or both of them. You see, Pop-Tart is deliciously apathetic, and Air is alluringly tsundere.
I understand her.
Hey, fuck off, Oz. I want my calculator.
But are they truly authentic? I would hate to initiate an amorous engagement only to find myself accidentally shackled to a representative of the mainstream. Please, I beseech you, can you offer any proof of either party's indie credentials? Pop-Tart is so indie she dropped out of school years ago and is just going to class ironically. Air is so indie he appeared in last year's yearbook as least likely to appear in the yearbook.
I think it's whatever, right? Because Pop-Tart is an event with the dragon thingy. And they're not going for Liam.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I
I
don't
mean,
know.
if anything fails, I think it's Pop-Tart's backup. I guess. So I'll go with Pop-Tart.
I had no idea. What an incredible waste of effort. To sacrifice one's entire education and academic future, just for the sake of irony. Why, it's more beautiful than an obscure black and white student film consisting of 14 hours of toilets flushing. Of course, I graduated high school 400 years ago and have been going ironically ever since. But an infinite lifetime does offer significantly increased opportunities for irony. Perhaps I'll ask Pop-Tart to share mine. Looks like you're a hell of a wing person. Get it? Because Liam can turn into a bat? Oh, whatever. You gain 2 smarts.
Wing person.
Trade places. Everyone chooses a movie.
Oh.
Oh, there's some good potential on this one. All right. Brain power, activate.
The B movie.
Shrek!
Good God. All right. The B movie and Shrek, huh?
Yeah.
Going with the absurdity. Shrek is love.
Fuck, I'm just drawing a blank on movies, dude.
Same here.
The heck, dude? I think I'm going to go with...
Shrek 2.
No, I did think of that, but no. No, I'm gonna look. We're gonna play the polar opposites. I'm gonna pick Citizen Kane.
Sure. Heard of it.
That's gonna make the prompt interesting. If we're all the same answer, then I'm just gonna have to click the random button.
That's true.
Mm,
Sorry that I'm trying it hard.
dodgeball.
I like that one. That's a good one. Player orders decided based on how weird the fandom of the selected movie would be.
Well, we already know where we're at, boys.
Dude, okay, now hear me out, right? My problem is all of them are really fucking weird, right? Like, literally every single one. But, like, what's the fandom of, like, Shrek and B-movie that isn't just, like, the people who are there for the meme? Is that their fandom? Or is there actually, like, a different subsect that's the fandom?
Sexual fantasies of it.
Hate it.
I'm pretty sure I could find a Shrek, like, dildo on the internet, alright?
100%.
There, I did it. I made executive decisions.
You needed to escape that situation.
Yeah, I just wanted to
so
get out.
quickly.
I just wanted to leave. Where do you want to? Speaking of leaving, where do you want to go? You're the only one not an event, so like I don't know what the plan is here.
Give me. Fuck, Auditorium is a store.
Yep. Thanks, Cat.
Guess we could just. Jesus. I guess I'll just go party it up, boys. Fun
Hell yeah,
it is.
dude. That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You spot Juan's small magical Latino cat, who seems a bit sad. He explains to you that he's worried people are so used to calling him Juan's small magical Latino cat that now everyone defines him only by his size, magicality, ethnicity, and species. He's more than that. You correct him. You don't see him in such simplistic terms and convenient definitions. It's just that there are around 23 other different Juans in the school, so adding all that to his name is quite necessary. You tell him you'll never forget about him and the crazy adventures you both lived together in Monster Prom's prequel, Monster Middle School. You have a great time remembering those crazy stories. You gain +2 fun. Liam doesn't participate in the rave. He's busy sunning himself. In the shade. Inside a coffin. He calls it sunning himself because he thinks it's ironic. Without warning, the Slayer sprints across the yard, throws the cover off Liam's coffin, and starts taking pictures with her phone. Haha! Everyone looks ugly when they've just woken up. I'm gonna post these on my Instagram. You psychopath! No! Stake me in the heart, bathe me in holy water, just whatever you do, don't post candidates of me on your benighted Insta. Oh, it's happening, suck boy. What you gonna do about it? You're not close enough to stop her, but you are close enough to tell Liam what he should do. Critique her fashion sense, banish her phone to the hell dimension.
I hope you know if you critique her fashion sense, Folon will hate you.
That's not true. That's not true.
But I'm trying to figure out what the stats are for these.
Oh, Ravi's my favorite. What of it? When are you gonna do Sumi?
Haven't
She's a
dated
weirdo. She
once
speaks in
because
RPG
it's,
terms. It's cringe as hell, and I love it.
I thought I'm the nerd lover here.
Yeah, but like it's different.
I'm gonna have to critique. There you go.
Why, of course. I was gonna do that anyway. I mean, who makes an outfit with that many straps and buckles? You look like you just walked out of the Red Room of Pain. And that cowl? What are you? A World of Warcraft character's unattractive knees?
Oh, yikes.
Oh, that's good. That one's good. Oh, and hold on. I think I'm getting a call. One moment, please. Ah, yes, it's Bayonetta. She wants her hypersexualized, form-fitting costume concept back. Oh, dear Lord. Fine, fine. I'll delete the photos. Just quit it with these harsh reads. Oh, I'll stop for now. You come at me again, though, and we're gonna have a talk about those boots. Liam winks at you. You're glad you left your knee-high leather boots and crotchless leggings at home today. You gained 2 creativity and 1 charm.
Let's do this.
Little zombie ass just hanging out there.
Oh, good God.
I go to the game.
It's Bayonetta. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. At one point, you're about to be eliminated by a player from the other team, but suddenly you convince him not to throw the ball at you with a heartfelt speech about the importance of everyone's lives. The player bursts into tears, and you take advantage of that moment of weakness, throwing a ball at him. You lose 5 Mercy, a stat that might be useful in Monster Prom's sequel, Monster Camp, which comes out a week from the time of this recording, get excited. But it isn't now, and you gain +2 Charm.
Spoiler, there's no merciful stat. Oh,
Yeah, true. Well, as far as we know, who knows? You spot Damien, Calculaster, and Scott all talking to the shady suit of armor that's been lurking around school.
Oh my god.
Every time I forget about it, and I'm ecstatic when I see it again. You get a little bit closer to make sure they're not snitching on Vera's web of crimes. And that's how Calculaster convinced everyone that he was an actual student instead of a library computer. Affirmative. My success was in part due to the clever disguise I used to pass as a student. That disguise was so good. Maybe even too good. Ever since then, we've all been super careful to never be fooled by a disguise again. Yeah, I pity the poor bastard who tries to pass as a student now. There's no way they could trick us. Anyway, enough about that unrelated anecdote. Will you buy us a booze? But, bros, buying alcohol for persons under 21 years of age is illegal, and as a Polish person, I am opposed to illegal activity. I'm over 21 years of age. Damien is too. I am only 1 year old, but I am very mature for my age. The problem is that I've been banned from the liquor store ever since I used it for jousting practice. And I just have a really hard time buying things. It's like, do you spend the money or do you eat it? Who's to say? Come on, dude. Alcohol's not so bad. Stop being so PC. That is me. I am a PC. PC? Police cop? Nope, not me. That's for sure. It's just that winners don't do drugs, and alcohol is technically a drug? Oh, God bless. Wow, lame. Find a way to convince this guy to buy everyone booze. The alcohol isn't for drinking, it's to treat a wound. This wound then stabbed Damien. We're just trying to support the local liquor store owner through hard times. You believe in small businesses, don't you?
I would love to do the first
You have
one,
4
the first one is
boldness. I know. I
to go
wish.
for the bottom one.
And that's as good as when fucking Liam shot Pop-Tart. Like, that's that level of strong.
Yeah, bottom one, I have to.
I know.
I'm so
Was 6 gyros enough?
Of course I do. Supporting small businesses is the dope thing to do. Well, Tom Thumb's Guns and Liquor is the smallest business of all. And poor Tom, he's really struggling lately. His profits have declined 42.9% during the current fiscal year. This may or may not be related to a certain pandemic going around where no one is buying alcohol or going outside. And he's not making as much money as he used to make. That is the opposite of rad. Wait, I can't tell if you're angry or sad. Which is it? Sad, obviously. My real heart, actual heart, bleeds for this man and his tiny business. Oh, I think the problem is that you don't have a face for us to read emotions off of. Here, let me fix it. Oh my god.
Scott, you're blessed.
Yes. I feel very emotional now. It must be all my hormones. What the fuck? No. In my experience, simulating emotions requires a touch more realism. Allow me to demonstrate. Is it working? Do I look devastated? Am I the only one at this fucking high school with any native artistic talent? Let me handle this. I can see again. This fills me with joy. No, you're sad, get it? Sad. He painted tears and put sad eyebrows on him with makeup. Yes, right. I am sad for the small business owner. I will now save the day by purchasing his alcohol. Oh, that's what we were doing. Enough dress up. It's time to get turned up. You probably could have just bought the booze yourself, but then you wouldn't have gained 2 fun and 1 charm.
Let's go.
I would love to stab Damien, man.
I know, that one's so good.
Let's go to the bathroom.
That day you visit the bathrooms to take a number 2. Don't worry, there won't be an illustration of that specific moment. Thing is, you make one of the boldest decisions in your life. You don't put paper on the toilet seat before using it. Look at you, you crazy bastard. You gain 2 boldness and probably +1 staphylococcus with a slight chance of +1 STD. Later, you're carrying around your precious dragon heat when you're spotted by Miranda and... Damien? Wow, dragon heat? I love it! Also, you may not know this about Damien to look at him, but it turns out that he, too, is a hopeless romantic at heart. Are we reading the same series? I'm in it for Dragon Dong, Miri. Nothing so bad yet so good as a billionaire dinosaur made me gay. Oh, good God.
I apologize.
Your cursed channel now, boys.
Oh, no. Oh, man. This is going on my channel. I'm putting this up for people to watch. Damien, you are being utterly foul. Don't profane the deep emotional connection between Harold McDonghard and Godiva Galantina.
Oh, and they will enjoy this.
Deep emotional connection? Is that why the latest chapter ends with Harold finally boning Godiva, and then she wakes up to find him gone? The cliffhanger must be entirely misleading. People simply don't abuse each other's love and trust that way. I worry about you, Miri. I really do. I just desperately want to know what happens next in Dragon Heat. Do you think Harold is capable of being so mean-spirited? True art imitates life. Let's look at Damien's Tinder messages to see what he's capable of, shall we? Harold may or may not be a scoundrel, but love is alive and well. Let me take both of you on the greatest 3-way first date ever to prove it.
Let's go with the first one. Let's look at his Tinder messages.
Aha! That'll solve everything forthwith. Real-life logic applied to fictional circumstances always clears things up. No, wait, don't. Too late. Miranda snatched Damien's phone and, using some kind of mer-magic, is able to unlock it and open Tinder.
Oh, no.
Why, Damien, the things you're saying to these people. No! They're beautiful. Never in my life have I read such heartfelt, soul-wrenching expressions of deep love. I mean, a sonnet based on each person's username? Beautiful. I can only hope that one day someone will treat me with the same affection that you show those you court online. That's not me! A lame-ass poet hacked my account because of reasons! Yeah, that's what happened! There's nothing to be ashamed of, Damien. This is beautiful, and being so vulnerable takes courage. Ah, fine, okay. I think love is metal, but fuck. Getting vulnerable unsettles me fucking big time. And yeah, I fucking think McDonghard truly loves Godiva, and so he might have a good reason for his sudden disappearance. I know, right? I knew he couldn't be so mean-spirited. And I know you couldn't either, Damien. Doesn't it feel good to have shared your softer side? Fuck you, Miri. Fuck you hard. But yes. Huzzah! Yay, everyone believes in love. The real question is, might they believe in love with you? That's the real cliffhanger here. You gain 2 charm and 1 boldness.
When you read 177013 for the plot.
Where do I go, dude? Smart? Money's not gonna help me, so hit me up with the smarts. That day, you're the first one in class. You sometimes come early because you enjoy talking to the teacher. He's a bit bitter, but in a cool way. He treats you like an adult, and the two of you discuss life and stuff in a very snarky way. Look at you, excelling at cliched movie tropes. Look at my little dude, oh, I got a question. He knows the answer. You get 2 smarts. Oh, go ahead, sorry. Didn't mean to cut you off.
Imagine your little guy, puts up his hand, but you don't know the answer, then you're fucked.
True, he could screw me over super hard. But do you think they're treated as separate entities? Does he have his own grade and I have my own? That's the real question.
Like your conscious divides, probably.
Maybe.
I mean, what is Oz, right? Is it like a little shadow creature?
I don't know what Oz is, and that's why I love him. He's weird. He's a weird shadowman with weird little shadow friends. You gain 2 smarts and 1 valuable insight that will help you face the difficulties of being young. You're having a very interesting argument with Liam on which would be Plato's favorite emoji, were he to know what emojis are. You've narrowed it down to alien face emoji and Pela emoji when Damien interrupts you. Hey, I hereby summon the Shitter Squad. Please don't call us that. I will submit your petition to the higher powers, Liam, but now let's focus on what's really important, the Cagney. So I did some research on this Catalan people and their traditions, and oh boy, they fucking rock. Each tradition was more badass than the last. Again, I'm gonna take another sip of water.
You wanna know what Oz is?
What is Oz? Tell me, I need to know.
The embodiment of fear.
He looks pretty scary. I mean, look at that face.
That's true.
They do this thing called calicotades, where they eat these calico onions with their fucking hands while drinking wine in the most ludicrous ways, because fuck glasses and silverware. Also, there's this Cornifolks thing where they basically dress as devils and run down the streets holding pitchforks that end in fireworks while dancing to the drums. They're fucking savages. And then I found out about this other thing called Castellet, which is this thing they do in their festivals where they build human towers just because they can. Who knows why? My safest bet is that either it's a pure display of power or an attempt to reach the sun to punch it in its fucking face. Radical, right? The more I've researched, the more I love these Catalan people. Fucking awesome weirdos. But no clue about the Cagney thing. Still a mystery how they started putting a guy taking a shit next to Jesus Christ. Oh, good God. Did you know that a few years ago, the Barcelona government even tried to ban the Cagney from the city's nativity scene? And the Catalan people got so angry that they forced the government to refrain from this decision. They fought the establishment to keep a random guy taking a shit next to Jesus. And they won.
Whoa, that's crazy.
Whoa, that's crazy. Can I just marry an entire region? Or at least have casual sex with it? Probably not. Then I need to satisfy my urges by unveiling this fucking massive mystery, Liam. But how? I mean, even if the tradition has been there for the last several centuries, we don't even know if it's the real depiction of what happened 2,000 years ago during Christ's birth. You're right. We have to travel to Spain. Oh my lord. Spain? Well, the tradition is from Catalonia, but the scene is depicted from depicted is from Belen, Israel. To Israel then. Before you know it, you're in Israel with these 2 monsters. You're excited because everyone knows Israel is the most romantic country bordering the Mediterranean Sea. Okay, now what? We should have thought this through before buying those plane tickets. Go to Belen and check all the security cameras to know once and for all if a guy was taking a shit while Mary was giving birth to Jesus. Go to Belen and collect all shits in the vicinity in order to discover the true identity of the shitter. Now I play the game of what's creativity. I think this one was smarts, right? When we did this?
But
this one seems like
smarts or
smarts, right?
fun.
Wait, what?
You don't mean smarts or fun.
I mean, I'm good at both of those. Fun, cool.
That's fun.
Great thinking as usual, Folon. I think you can technically label it as some sort of thinking. Liam, shut up. We need less talking, more collecting shit. Like, literal shit. Why is this my life? Yes, you go collect shit together in the middle of Israel because this is now your life too. Okay, I think this is enough shit, guys. Any shit is too much shit. What now? Easy, we go to a police station and ask them politely to use their labs to analyze the shit to see if we can unveil the Kagane's true identity. Right. Later, at a police station in the middle of Israel, you demand to have the poop you collected tested to know from whom it's from. The manager of the police lab listens carefully to your demand and says, no. But it's super important, science cop. We need to know who was taking a shit next to Jesus' birth. I see. Still no. Ah! Damien, I don't think they're likely to let civilians use their lab for personal use, and probably even less likely for our purposes. Nonsense! This is a conspiracy, Liam. They don't want us to unveil the Kagane's true identity. I have a feeling that's not the reason. If you think that, they win, Liam. Come on, Folon, you're a mastermind, and we might need a new plan to solve this mystery. To the Damien Cave! That's obviously a figure of speech, as you actually have quite the long flight back home, but the flight is nice. Damien seems very excited about your little adventure, and Liam doesn't seem that annoyed. Hooray! You gain 2 fun and 1 creativity.
Hooray.
Trade places! Everyone chooses something bad. Collecting shit.
Hey, if it's for a good cause, it's good.
Debatable.
Simping.
Simping's pretty bad, it's true.
True. I'll go with cheating.
Cheating's pretty bad.
Go get my cat dolls.
Let's go with robbery.
All right, yeah. Player order decided based on how badass a criminal called Mike the Selected Thing Johnson would be. Mike the simping Johnson. Mike the shit collecting Johnson. Mike the robber. Robber Johnson. What the fuck was yours, Zorka?
Cheating.
Mike the cheater Johnson. All right, look, bro.
Those all sound fucking
bro.
like actual. Like,
Mike the simper Johnson is so strong. It's so strong. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I'm doing it like that. Mike the cheating Johnson sounds just like a sleazeball.
It's true.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, baby.
Oh, shit.
Oh, baby.
Give me
Where
that bottom right.
Friend Damien, I am having trouble getting a positive ID on the objects in your possession. Would you declare their components? Sure thing, Robobro. What I have here is a can of gasoline, a lighter, and the grin of a madman about to set a cafeteria table on fire.
We're doing this one.
Yep. I comprehend now. It would seem to me that the most logical extrapolation is that you are about to set a cafeteria table on fire. Damn, Calculester, how much smarts must you have to figure that mystery out? My intelligence cannot be calculated using your overly simplistic methods. However, my morality module indicates that setting a cafeteria table on fire is not within the bounds of acceptable school behavior. In fact, it seems to me in my metaphorical but not literal heart that it is not nice. Did I say that I was gonna be nice? No, I said it was gonna be awesome. Running back conversation to check for phrase, gonna be awesome. Error, phrase not found. No, friend Damien, you never said it was gonna be awesome. I didn't need to. It was implied in the grin of a madman part. Calculaster, why are you trying to ruin my fun? It's a matter of perspective, Calculaster. Where you see a table, Damien sees wood to set a flame to. Cook his food, so Damien is totally in the right to set it on fire. Calculaster is right, Damien. Be responsible. Don't set fire to this table. Set fire to the cafeteria table designated for arson. You know, the green one by the door with, in case of needing to set fire to a table on it.
Bottom.
Yeah. Yes, friend Damien, air is correct. We must obey the rules. The rules of Asimov, the rules of Spooky High, the rules of the universe with all of its structure and order. Fuck structure and order! Fuck Asimov and Spooky High, and fuck the universe! Stupid universe making things like tables you're not supposed to set fire to. But Damien, rules are there for a reason. All things are there for a reason. Like the designated arson table. The reason the designated arson table is there is so that you can commit arson. But I don't want to commit arson that follows the rules. I want to commit arson that sets the rules on fire. But friend Damien, if you set this table on fire, surely Crazy Martin the Werebear janitor will give you detention, and you will set nothing more on fire for the day. Whereas if you set the arson table on fire, you may be free to set many more things on fire for the duration of this day and every day. Dope.
I am happy.
Thank you, friend Air, for helping talk sense into Damien. I think we did a good deed here today. A good deed at Spooky High? Perish the thought.
All right.
Take me to Aravi, baby. You're eating your lunch, minding your own business, when someone under your table pokes your business. Psst. Hey, would you like to know how to turn against your... How would you like to turn against your friends in exchange for forbidden knowledge? Betraying your friends sounds bad, but forbidden knowledge sounds dope. You listen to her pitch. Basically, I just need you to tell me Damien and Liam's hidden weaknesses, for like, totally innocent reasons. And in exchange, I'll teach you one of my most secret Slayer techniques. What's that you say? You'll totally do it and I can trust what you say 100%? Great, which technique do you want to learn? How to be the protagonist of any scene. How to punch a dude so hard, his head explodes. I think I need the charm, bruh. I think I need the charm. Or no, I want the boldness. You tell the Slayer that Liam's weakness is tense silence and Damien's weakness is back rubs.
Unbelievable.
Really? But that's so simple. I'll bury them in pregnant pauses and manual tension release respectively. Oh, you want to know my secret technique? There's nothing easier. Just punch someone, right? But instead of punching them hard, punch them really, really hard. You've punched hard, and you've even punched really hard. But really, really hard? That's revolutionary. You test out your newfound skills on the Slayer. You don't have enough practice to make her head explode just yet, but you do manage to give her a terrible headache. You gain +4 boldness.
How dare you hit her?
Look, I didn't make the choice, alright? Oz made the choice. He made the decision. I was just along.
Let's go up to the top left.
Top left? Boop. The table you chose is quite crowded. Liam sits across from Miranda, who is flanked by 2 well-dressed servants. One of the servants cuts a slice of Salisbury steak and feeds it to the other. Seriously, Miranda, you have servants to chew your food for you? What? Of course not. That would be barbaric.
Baby
The servant happily swallows the Salisbury steak. I have servants to eat for me. They're called eating serfs. Don't you have any? First of all, no, I don't eat food. Second of all, that totally defeats the purpose of eating. Aren't you worried about starving? Why would I be? My serfs get all the calories I need to stay fit and healthy. I have no objective reason to care about this, but suddenly it's all I care about. Someone convince Miranda to stop this madness. Maybe you should start this madness, Liam. Imagine all the food you could Instagram without having to eat any of it. But Miranda, look at the contented smile on that servant's face. You think he's eating for you, but secretly he's eating for himself.
Murder that boy.
I'll just go with the first one.
You might have a point there. For too long, I have needlessly ordered off the cafeteria menu, leaving my food untouched even as I take the most artistic grams. I justified the wastefulness by the intense artistic merits of my photographs, but I need compromise no longer. Finally, I can have my cake and pay someone else to eat it too. Still, Miranda, this makes way less sense for someone who actually needs to eat to survive. Oh, you're just jealous of how cute my serfs are. Eat up, little guys, I'm not full yet. Seriously, how does Miranda keep from starving to death? Do they put an IV in her while she sleeps? Whatever, she's happy.
Let's do this.
Zorka. Would you like the shop, or would you like Polly and Zoe?
Polly and Zoe.
That's fair. I understand. You sit down with Zoe and Polly. Zoe is slurping sanity out of a Tupperware container with several of her moths, and Polly isn't eating anything at all. You feel a little uncool for being the only one at the table eating normal food.
Oh, hey.
Speaking of eating food, oh yeah, Zorka, I can read your thoughts. Sorry, why are you even here, Polly? Why are any of us here, Zoe? The universe is vast and full of mysteries. No, come on, I mean, why are you here in the cafeteria? I mean, Miranda comes here to supervise her eating serfs, and Liam comes here because he presumably feeds on food pics. But you don't feed on anything at all, so why are you here? Why aren't you out doing drugs or getting laid or something? Well, because it seems like Polly might be on the verge of an existential crisis. Those are really serious for ghosts. Save her! Polly comes here because secret backstory reveal. Polly comes here because fuck it, she can do what she wants.
Second.
Awesome, boo.
Heck yeah, you just said my two favorite words. Fuck and it? No, fuck it and she can do what she wants. I mean, like, I also go to the gym even though I don't have a physical body. Why do you do that? To look at nice butts, and there are butts here in the cafeteria too, so there's your answer. So your answer is that you came to the cafeteria to look at butts? I go everywhere to look at butts, Zoe, and I'm proud of that fact. You catch Polly looking at your butt for a minute. That's a good sign.
Oh, Polly Zorka?
Ooh. Everyone chooses a TV show. Oh, good
Gonna be
God.
staring at my booty. Hey.
The TV show.
I'm going to choose Zatch Bell.
Who?
The old anime?
I
Exactly.
haven't heard from that one in forever.
Exactly. I wanted an obscure pull on that one.
Satch Bell?
It's an old anime.
It's an old anime about, like, what's the closest parallel to Zatch Bell? Probably something like fucking Digimon or Pokemon.
That's what I was thinking.
Think Black Clover, Zorka, but instead of you being the magic man, you have a book that tells your Digimon spells. So your book that fills with spells, your Digimon does those spells. That's
I googled
Zatch
it
Bell.
and I have no idea what this is. Okay.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
I go with Dragon Josh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Prison Break.
Okay.
Go with Yu-Gi-Oh.
Player orders decided based on how plausible it would be that 5 years from now, a war between two neighboring countries start based on a disagreement over this TV show. Prison Break, Yu-Gi-Oh, Drake and Josh, Zatch Bell.
Just saying, one of the country would be on Drake's side, the other country would be on Josh's side.
That's enough to convince me. That's enough. That's all it takes. Hear me out. I'm just gonna go down the line. I'm sorry, Air.
That's fine.
I'm just gonna go down the
Kind of a
line in
hard
reverse
one.
order. We tend to help each other out anyway, so
I
it's
mean,
normally
I
not
can
that big a
understand
deal.
because of, all the Egyptian things.
Yeah, alright, sure. Whatever. Where do you want to go? Final day, ladies and gentlemen.
Final day. I wanna go to...
I guess the question is, what do you think's gonna help you with fucking totally not Steve Buscemi in a suit of armor?
I go with the guy because I'm afraid of my 7 charm.
Let's go to the gun. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. But the match isn't as important as human interactions within it. You're at your peak when you decide to go for the overkill and wink at one of your teammates. He's totally memorized. It's the most epic wink ever. Damn, you know how to win over people's hearts. You gain +2 charm. But suddenly you get distracted by some ruckus caused by Scott, who seems to be super enthusiastic about something. Great. I'm telling you, fellow student, I'm pretty sure Cindy is into you. I don't know, Scott. She's the girlfriend of Johnny Karate, and I might be kind of old for her. Not Johnny Karate. Oh, baby. Nonsense, bro. She's a lich. She's like 200 years old or something. Oh. Still, I'm not sure. Johnny Karate is already mad at us after we defeated his band in the rock band contest the other day. Scott, god damn it, what are you doing? Well, Vera, so the other day, fellow student and I were at the Battle of the Bands, and Johnny Karate sabotaged your equipment, but then fellow student rocked the best guitar solo ever, and then Cindy showed up and you'd never imagine what happened next. Stop it, Scott, can't you see that this guy isn't what he says to be? He's using the most obvious disguise ever. A disguise? Whoa, I don't know, but it's true that you're the master of disguises. Like last week when you dressed as a security guard to rob that bank. Aha! Be ready for a twist. You might have never seen this coming, but I'm not a student. Oh my fucking god. What on earth?
You got me.
I never would have guessed.
Gasp!
Donuts.
I'm an donuts! I'm an undercover cop who's been astutely gathering proof of Vera Oberlin's crime empire, and you just gave me everything I needed to send her to jail once and for all. Fellow student, stop! Leave Vera alone. You say she has to go to jail because she's a criminal and an unatical person? What is this word? But one time I went to a party with her in a very fancy attic, and she told me she would love to have a fancy attic herself one day. It's supposed to be unethical. Oh, Scott.
Precious boy.
Oh, unatticable. So I can assure you, Vera is not unattical. She's all about addicts. Also, she might be a criminal, yes, but aren't we all criminals in our hearts? She might have committed murder and extortion and money laundering, but she used that very clean money to buy me some burgers last night. So I think her biggest crime has been the crime of caring for her friends. Haven't you committed that crime too? I know you did. I know deep down you care. And now you're telling me you weren't our classmate all this time, but an undercover cop? You know what I think? Maybe you thought you were a cop trying to catch Vera all this time, but in reality you were an undercover friend. Think about it. No, really, think about it. My head's hurting a bit for talking so much thoughts at once. Scott, I didn't want to betray your trust. You're a good person, and I appreciate that. But it's my job. Fellow student seems to have doubts. Maybe he just needs a gentle push in the right direction to stop Vera going to prison and stop Scott from being sad. If you stop being a fellow student, you'll have to stop using your signature kick-ass baseball cap. You look too good in that baseball cap to just give up on it now. You can't do this, fellow student. Remember all the good moments we shared over at summer camp.
The second one is charm factors. Go for the first one, yeah. Yeah.
Oh. Do you really mean it? If it keeps me from going to jail, then yes. Are you kidding? You're the coolest kid in town, fellow student, and that baseball cap is part of your identity. Without it, who would you be?
You got me.
I guess, Officer Enchanted Armor.
Not cool.
No, that's absolutely not cool.
Lame-o.
But I want to be cool. This makes me sad. Does it? Hard to tell. Let me help. Thanks.
I love that.
But can't I keep the baseball cap and send Vera to jail? No, that's against the rules. And sending Vera to jail makes you sad too. Does it? Yes. Let me show you. What?
Oh,
Vera's right. Look at this mirror, fellow student. You are sad. I am. You should listen to your feelings, fellow student, even if they're made of just made of crayon. You're right. Maybe being a cop is just a defense mechanism because I'm afraid to give in. Into the adventure of youth. Yes! Sure. Scott and fellow student jump and high-five in the air while a rad guitar riff sounds out of nowhere. They stay frozen in the air somehow. You gain 2 fun and 1 boldness out of the awesomeness of the moment. Vera leaves before fellow student changes his mind. Everyone wins.
Let's go.
What the fuck?
Let's go to the classroom.
That day, the teacher is just tired of teaching, so she recurs to the classic technique of not giving a shit and putting on some kind of historical TV show for you to watch. What you don't expect is that it's super effective. God bless the golden era of television. The TV show is compelling thanks to the ridiculous amount of nudity and bloodshed, but at the same time, you actually learn a lot about history. You gain +2 smarts.
Pop-Tart putting on cells at work for her kids.
True! Educational! Learn about biology and tissues like soft and thin. You're doing the thing that gives you most life, reading Dragon Heat, when you're approached by Scott and Liam.
What else is soft and thin?
Aha! A fellow connoisseur of the dracophilic arts, excuse me. Here, Scott and I are also experts on the topic, an unexpected duo. Yeah, Liam and I are fandom buddies. We love to discuss the things we love on our favorite stuff's wikis and forums. We're the best fandom buds, even if we don't always agree, like when the Starko and Markapoo thing. Okay, first let's be clear. I engage in passionate fandom conversations only as an ironic way of celebrating low culture, which I truly despise. Second, for the 100th time, after spending years in Hekapoo's dimension, Marco is now actually in his 30s, so it isn't right if he dates a 16-year-old girl. These details matter, Scott. Think of how wrong it would be for me, in my 400s, to date people from this school if all of you were actually teenagers, instead of being much more conveniently in your 20s. Anyways, enough meta discussion. Scott and I here are in a situation. Even if our opinions differ, we agree our opinions are superior in comparison with the rest of the strangers on the Dragon Heat Wiki. Yes to that, Liam here is like super smart, and I'm a good boy, so my ideas should be good too. But people on the wiki can be really mean sometimes. We need to gain their respect so we can convince them to be good boys too. Scott is right, we need to somehow earn the role of moderators so we can show all these lesser beings who's boss when it comes to the Dragon Heat fandom. But how? I'm sure you'll give us an absurd yet effective idea for a solution, as can be expected from good old Pop-Tart. Let's ask them nicely if they can stop behaving like internet trolls and instead start respecting your opinions. Let's write a powerful fanfic set on the Dragon Heat Wiki where you're depicted as the coolest users who should be respected.
Let's go with the powerful fanfic.
Ah, yes. Let's fight wielding arts as our weapon. Yeah, weapons are fun! Liam opens a new document on his laptop. So, let's see. We should create a very nuanced piece of fiction. What about if the 3 of us and the 34,927 users of the Dragon Heat Wiki community were co-workers at a bookshop? Delightfully disruptive, Scott. Keep going. Okay, so we're all mean to each other like in real life, except the town's mayor is visiting the bookshop next month, and it turns out that we're breaking the law. Because in this universe, people can't work in bookshops if they're single, and we're all single, not good. Oh, the weight of the conflict. I can feel it in my fingertips. Amazing, don't stop. Then, we all fake that we're married together, the 34,930 of us. Smartly unexpected, an astute facade. The tension is overwhelming. Faking a marriage, we all learn more about each other. The mayor comes and he's happy and everyone is happy, until a really bad blizzard comes to town, trapping everyone in the bookshop. Uh-oh. Monsterkind versus nature, the oldest of rivalries. So Liam, who's like super smart, says, "Hi, I'm Liam the vampire. We should all snuggle together to get warm." Desperate situations call for desperate measures. Yes. Then the blizzard goes away and everyone is happy and has learned to respect each other thanks to snuggling together, and they all say, "We're saved! Hooray to Liam for being smart! Hooray to Scott for being such a good boy! And hooray to Pop-Tart for proposing the creation of this nice fanfic!" A very meta final touch, Scott. Okay, a masterpiece has been born. Let's post it on the wiki so it's deservedly immortalized. Some hours later, the users of the Dragon Heat Wiki start to comment about how moving your fanfic is, and how they've met their inner feelings thanks to it, and how they're now capable of acknowledging your leadership skills. And so they make the 3 of you moderators. Art truly opens people's minds, Scott. I must admit, we've done a truly fanfic atroce. Fanfic atra? Fanfic atra? Hooray! Same, Scott. Oh, fanfic atra, oh la la. You truly impressed these two. You're sexy creative motherfucker. You gained 2 charm and 1 creativity.
All right.
Does it matter where I go? I don't know, man. I don't know that it does.
Just gonna get some poop talk.
Where do you want to go, Air?
I'll probably just go to the party. Go fun.
I'll get bolt in the sun. That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. But you don't stop there, you want the world to know how reckless you are for the rest of eternity, so you do some graffiti on the wall. No way! The graffiti says, "I'm bold as fuck." And you know what? It turns out the wall is a magical wall that grants wishes. What a wall! A deep voice resonates from within the wall and says, "Well, not bold as fuck, but maybe a bit bold." And then you gain +2 boldness. Oh boy, that's an opinionated wall. Anyway, lucky you. Later that day, Damien invites Liam and you to his house. He looks as if he hasn't eaten in the last 2 days. Guys, I haven't eaten in the last 2 days. I can't. This Kagane thing is driving me crazy. I kind of see it. You know what they say, when you have a wall covered in pictures and newspaper articles connected by thread, you can tell your obsession is becoming unhealthy. Who said that? Probably one of them. Let me write that on a post-it and put it on my Kagane conspiracy board. Yeah, what an okay thing to have. I've gone to all kinds of websites looking for information. I've registered on some Kagane conspiracy forums. God bless the internet. We're not the only ones startled by this shitter thing. I've been discussing all kinds of theories. Climate change total hoax X77 made a strong point about the Illuminati being involved in this. He also claimed global warming might not be real and somewhat tied to this too. Worth noting. He sounds like a very credible source. Yes. Then France is not real shared his conspiracy board with me. We concluded that the Kagane guy might have been involved in the JFK assassination. Finally, Chemtrails Baron was kind of useless on the Kagane thing, but he gave me sick tips to build my own fashionable tinfoil hat. I made a pair for you two. Thanks, I guess. But I still have no clue why the Catalan put a random guy taking a shit next to baby Jesus. Maybe there is no mystery. Maybe it's irrelevant. And certainly an unhealthy asphyxiation for you. Yeah! But Damien's scream is interrupted by the sound of his door being blasted, revealing none other than, give me a moment to take a sip of water here. Dramatic pause. Revealing none other than, the Pope? What the fuck? Well, 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 look who we have here. Damien, Liam, and Folon. I have 3 bullets with your names on them. The Pope is holding 2 fucking guns. He's so badass, he's somehow pointing them at all 3 of you. Oh no, the Pope. Are you here to hunt us down for our many sins and crimes? What? No, who cares about that? No, today I'm here because you've been sniffing around the church's secrets with your silly little Kagane case. You're getting too close to the truth, and I can't let you do that. I have to protect the Catholic Church, and apparently you can't send some priests to do a Pope's job. But we have no fucking idea about the truth behind the Kagane. If you tell us the truth, we're super okay with you killing us afterwards. Tell us for God's sake. Or, you know, maybe don't kill us at all. Shut up. People will start to ask questions and follow your lead. If not you, someone else will find the truth. I need to send a message to all those who might be as nosy as you. No, Mr. Pope, don't kill us. See, we can create a diversion so no one will ever ask questions about the Kagane again. You'll see, our diversion plan is... Liam is too nervous, as is expected from someone being held at gunpoint by none other than the Pope. It's up to you to come up with a diversion plan so good you can calm the Pope down. Divert attention from the mystery behind the Kagane by turning it into a mindless souvenir, selling toys of various celebrities taking a shit as if they were the Kagane. Use all the resources of the Catholic Church to combine the 2 strongest entertainment forces in the world, K-pop and Garfield.
Ooh, which one's creativity?
I'm afraid this one's... I think this one's fun. I'm feeling this one's fun. I think this one's creativity.
Feel it.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
The Pope looks at you in silence. K-pop. And Garfield? Yes? Are you some kind of genius? K-pop and Garfield? How come no one's thought of this before? I can't find a reason for that, Mr. Pope. Of course, the Catholic Church has used Garfield many times before to divert the attention of the masses from our secrets and various atrocities. It worked miracles when trying to make people forget about the Inquisition and all that stuff. Everybody loves Garfield. Everybody does indeed. But I mean, mixing it with K-pop? It's like the nuclear bomb of diversions. People will never ask a question about anything again. I need to leave, boys. This new craze won't happen by itself. And this Folon, they sure is a mastermind. You should keep them around. They is what we would call in the Catholic Church prom material. The Pope leaves. That was close. It turns out you were right this whole time, Damien. Perhaps we were flying too close to the sun. And we didn't get to punch it! But one day I will unveil the mystery behind that fucking awesome Kagane. Who knows? Maybe one day we will. 2 days later, you see all media talking about the latest hit by K-pop superband BTS featuring none other than Garfield. The song is called We Love Lasagna and Not Asking Questions About the Kagane, and it becomes incredibly popular. Later that week, you receive an envelope from the Pope with +3 money to reward you for your idea. Sweet.
Sure.
Ah, yes, last round money.
Yeah, exactly, right? Woo!
Give fun.
Fun?
Dance, dance, dance.
That day, during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. Everything is fine until Juan, the small magical Latino cat, asks you what you think you're doing. Damn, you didn't remember you suck at dancing. But you decide to go all in and pretend it's a new move, apparently called the Groovy Masaka. Juan looks at you and he asks you to teach him the Groovy Masaka. In no time, half the party is following your steps, enjoying the Groovy Masaka all together. It's a party to remember. You gain +2 fun and a cool story to tell your grandkids someday. A few minutes later, Calculester approaches you. You can tell he's nervous because all his fans are running at maximum speed.
Oh no.
Hello, friend Air. My calculations indicate that I possess greater than average amorous feelings in relation to you. I am considering upgrading our relationship to more than friends.
Fuck
However,
buddy.
quantitative
Fuck buddy.
analysis of the relative data pools indicate a disturbing trend. If a potential love interest cannot get along with their partner's parents, relationship success probability drops to 0.006%. I have what you organics would call a good relationship with the library computers that function as my parental units. I would like you to meet them and receive their blessing. Since you are such a kind, upstanding individual, this should not be an issue. Oh, fuck. Neither of those adjectives accurately describe you. More accurate would be horny and horny.
We fucking.
Well, it looks like you got to concoct a brilliant plan to move Calculester's parents. Offer to defragment their hard drives for them. Isn't that like a head massage for computers? Learn binary so you can converse with them in their native tongue.
Oh my god.
All right, like smart, right, on this one?
Yeah.
I got no clue.
Aspect, so.
Maybe is that creativity on the top one?
Maybe?
I mean, I'm gonna have to go smarts. Give me that binary.
Yeah, I think that's the smart play. Because, I mean, even if this is anything, the only thing it could be that would be better to make this decision would be charm,
Maybe.
right? And it's only one
Yeah.
higher, so like... Okay, that one was the charm one. Never mind. Learning a
Sweating.
language,
Wiping that
charming.
sweat.
You pick up a copy of binary for 01000100, 01110101, 01101101, 01101101, 01101001, 01100101, 01110011. I'm very sorry if that was offensive. I have no idea what that says. I don't speak binary. And get to studying. You learn some basic conversational phrases like, nice to meet you, and I would very much like to practice intercourse with your son.
Hell
The date
yeah.
goes great. Cal's parents are so impressed by your linguistic chops that they give you his admin password.
We're gonna have to upgrade that groin, brother.
dude.
Oh.
Oh my, they seem to have given you administrative access to my system. With that kind of access, you could adjust all kinds of preferences.
Oh, shit.
Screen resolution, plug and play, mouse sensitivity.
we're gonna adjust that DPI.
You're a little disturbed that his parents gave you intimate access to their son's most personal config files, but who are you to judge their culture? You gain 2 creativity and 1 smarts. The monster prom draws near. Zorka, who will you ask to the prom?
No one.
No one? None
No
of
one.
them?
No. I think.
Let's do this.
Wait, let me check.
Nope.
Wait, let me.
Hey, while you're at
Huh.
it, you want to check for the Kagane for me?
Kicking off for you is Damien or Diem.
Okay, gotcha.
I'm not done.
Okay.
Let's see. Go to Prom alone. So yeah,
All right, none of them.
Showtime.
none of them.
A Pop-Tart.
Alone.
Sweet.
I will pick Liam.
Is this even a question?
Is it
Give me the calculator,
Scott?
brother.
Is
No.
it Polly?
No. No.
Okay, but
No.
hear me out. Zoe.
No.
My name is
Me.
Lester.
My name is Calculester.
Yes. And he's gonna molest me soon enough, alright?
You finally pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to go to the monster prom with you. Let me run all potential outcomes to this scenario. Calculester plus air plus date at prom night. Processing. Okay, so there is a 0.2% chance we end up murdered by a wild walrus, and a 0.7% we end up in prison for illegal ice cream consumption. But around 85% of the potential outcomes are actually positive. So it seems going to you with prom might be the safest, smartest choice.
Eggplant.
Oh, statistics sure are sexy, aren't they? Are your internal processors getting overheated too?
Yeah.
Life is wonderful.
Look at his
Actual
suit.
normal day.
Look at how
What a
dapper
fancy
he is
little
in his
fucker he
suit.
is. Oh,
Prom night was dreamy. You and Calculester talked about your deepest feelings and achieved better comprehension of each other. At 4 a.m., Calculester had to stop for a bit as his software required an update. Goddamn Windows updates, dude. The update fixed many bugs and included new features like a tested and stronger love for you. All right, not Windows updates. You mean it would break things horribly.
Let's do this.
True.
You ask no one to prom because who needs a date for prom when you can go stag with your most tubular friend ever? Oh, good God.
yeah.
Hey, Zorka, you want to go to prom together as Coolio friends? That's so fleek. I was so focused on being an undercover cop that I forgot that life isn't about justice. It's about being tubular. I completely forgot this dude's voice. It's changed like 8 times. Bros before laws. We should have crazy adventures and high five forever. Let's bust a move. And you live live a totally tubular life. You all made an oath that you would lose your virginity during that summer.
Oh,
and it was
no.
super easy since all you seem to do in this game is flirt and fuck monsters, so most of you weren't even virgins to begin with. This would be an issue for fellow student who had totally forgotten he had a wife and 3 children back at home. That wouldn't be a problem to care about in the fall.
Oh no,
I
Zorka.
said earlier, the bad thing, cheating. Yeah, going back.
Oh no, a throwback. Because that summer was bleak. Oh, look at him doing a sick kickflip, dude. Oh my God, what a guy. You won the battle of the bands. You worked together at a burger joint, even if it meant fellow student had to leave the force. Jesus Christ. And by the end of summer, fellow student and Cindy kissed. Johnny Karate was so mad, lol.
Let's go.
Zorka, you goddamn homewrecker.
That's a good one.
Hell,
You ask nobody to prom, because as cool as prom night might be, it won't ever be even half as cool as Dragon Heat. Goodbye to social anxiety and hello to very elaborate plots to get various dragon hotties to bang. Dragon Heat! And so you spend prom night at home reading Dragon Heat. Who wants to cope with boring real life when you can enjoy an imaginary one? What on God's green earth is this image?
That's amazing.
In what an imaginary life, countless epic adventures that always eventually turn into lots of awesome dragon sex. Also, you heard they're working on some kind of Dragon Heat dating sim. Oh, good God.
No.
Life is wonderful.
Blue's White Dragon looks different, man.
In the end, we didn't get to crack the code of the Kagane. Some things are better if they stay a mystery, Damien. I guess. Okay, let me give you a nondescript winter holiday present in the form of new Catalan tradition for you to to know. Liam, please. Another one? Fuck yes! Although I find it hard to believe it'll be better than this Kagane. Are you sure? Let me tell you about the Kagachio, or the shitting log. During the Christmas season, Catalan families put a smiling log in their homes and feed it for some days. On Christmas Eve, kids beat the shit out of the log with sticks while singing merry songs. If they beat the Kagachio hard enough, it poops sweets and presents. This is precious. A true Christmas miracle.
Violence.
Hey, you two. You've been so nice tagging along with me on this Kagane Odyssey. Would you want to spend these holidays with my dads and me down in hell? Hell yeah! Sure, why not? And so you three spend Christmas together down in hell, celebrating a very weird Catalan tradition. We've seen this ending before. Those who have not, number one blue dad. Damien has two dads, in case you didn't pick up on the cues on that one. I just love their expressions. The expressions are just so good for both of them. Like just down in hell, celebrating a very weird Catalan tradition. The experience enriches you in the culture of a beautiful European region while letting you literally beat the shit out of a smiling log. You've grown closer thanks to your wacky misadventure around the mysterious ancient tradition and an unspoken secret of the Catholic Church. Also, you finally get to meet Damien's dads. Sweet. Best at being alone, Zorka.
It's me.
I'm over 400
True.
and still amazed at how stupid people are here. Liam. Now we know fucking animated armor. Those 3 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After the Monster Prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning about who we were and who we could be. And you know what? Like it always does, life happened, and it was wonderful. Scott and Miranda realized they were super good at being surgeons, so they opened a clinic. Their specialty is removing faces, and it's become quite the popular treatment. It's known as Slendermanization. Damien became a renowned drag racer until he died in the most badass way during a race. At the funeral, you spotted him hidden among the crowd. He winked at you. Okay. Calculaster went to the Robo University and majored in mecha robotics. He's now 250 feet tall and fights against weird giant creatures protecting Tokyo 3. Hell yeah, dude.
My hubby.
For those 3 weeks, the Monster Prom seemed larger than life, and then it was gone, just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but there were plenty of battles left in that war called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. The music is so low that you probably can't hear it, but I'm gonna do it anyway. We get to see all the cool Polaroids. Yeah. What a good game. Just a good, solid game.
One more week.
When are we going to get the blob and the tree guy in the bottom left?
I don't even know that.
Other items.
I know the blob guy you're talking about. I don't remember the tree guy. I can't picture him off the top of my head.
It was in the bottom left, the class photo.
Yeah. He was wearing like that Pikachu knockoff shirt.
Fuck, I'd have to look at the Polaroid. I don't remember.
We need an item for him, another, but I don't know which.
We probably need an item for all of them, right? Like,
Oh yeah,
I feel like we
like
would have hit
every,
him at this
side
point,
character is item.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Zorka will eventually get the shopkeep.
One day. I'll eventually get a Ravi one day. Fucking a Ravi.
True.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a Ravi in Monster Prom 2. Spoiler, Monster Prom 2, she's one of the main characters. Ha
Aha, with weird thingy.
Yeah, don't worry about her stand, okay? You got a problem? What are you, a cop?
I don't know how you get to stand though.
Who cares?
That's totally rad, bro.
The question is, does Monster Camp take place before or after Monster Prom? Because then the question is either how did she gain the stand or how did she lose it?
I mean, it's probably after, I would assume.
I would assume after as well, but who knows? Who
You think after?
knows?
I think before, because Monster Prom's like the end of the year. And
I guess
Prom could be at like any time of the year, honestly.
I think they're
because
saying
technically,
in game. I think they're seniors though. I think. I don't know.
so the thing is, the next game is technically one part out of 3, but they made so much money with the Kickstarter that they made the Monster Camp in Normal game.
Oh, look at that! That's an adorable Polaroid.
Yeah.
Feeding burbs.
All right, now we're gonna do the time-honored tradition of looking at the gallery photos, the new ones we got.
You already missed one.
Look, all right, what do you want from me? Did I?
Yeah, the first page.
Oh God, Calculester. Gee, no one's gone with Calculester yet.
I have. What the fuck?
Apparently
I've
not.
children
Apparently
with
not a
them.
real one. I don't know, man.
I've had
but-
children with
Yeah,
them.
the
What the
children-
hell?
Okay, well that's the this one though, right?
Yeah.
Oh, what a good image. Just look at Vera's face.
It's good.
Oh, that's a
Sick
good one.
kickflip, bro.
What a cool guy. What just a radical dude.
I hope he will have like cameo appearances in other events.
I hope so too.
Which I doubt, but
Look at that.
Burp,
Love
lol.
birds.
Burbs.
Aw. Burbs, lol. That's cute.
burps.
More art. This is where like concept art and stuff is. Oh, we actually look at variation. Oh, his
Oh.
his various signs. Oh, and the drawings. That's good. It's good. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff as usual. What is the new one? Variations of Miranda. Kind of like this one.
Different outfits.
I think
Yeah.
that looks nice. And the fan art. Earth. Damien's
Murder
killing-
gang.
Sure. Cool.
I mean, scales can be sharp, so I know.
All right, that was Monster Prom. This is gonna be a long video. No editing, absolutely not. Uploading the whole thing. Have fun. If you stuck around for the
Cursed
whole thing, you're a
content.
champ. Yeah, thanks for watching. I do other goofy videos. Look at them if you care, I guess, or not. I don't know. When Monster Prom 2 comes out, I will probably do this again if people are willing to suffer through with it with me. If not, I'll do it by myself. I don't know. Who cares? Thanks for watching. Hope you have a great rest of your day or night or whatever time it is. Bye-bye.
Bye, YouTube.
Say goodbye, other people. Bye.